What a wonderful night indeed to be trapped in yet another murder room. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tim, and it's a Saturday night. So you know what that means. It's time for another nonary game to begin. Ah, I'm so excited. 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 Okay, warning. This one is yet again a little bit different, as we kind of talked about when we switched from 999 to Virtue's Last Reward. The art style changed. Well, let's just say the art style changed again. Drastically. And, you know, it's alright. It's alright. I think you'll find that it's alright. But it does take a little bit of getting used to. And, this is the one that kind of started my curiosity about the whole series. I remember when this game came out, when this particular game, Zero Time Dilemma, dropped on Steam as the first one of this series to come to the PC, it filled me with so much wonder about what the fuck this weird little murder mystery anime escape room game was all about. And then I looked in the description and saw that it was part of a series that was eventually going to come to Steam. And so I waited. And I waited and I waited and I waited, I waited, I waited, I waited, I waited. And now it's as if I've jumped back in my own timeline. Because we're ready now. We know enough now to take on the Zero Time Dilemma. I'm actually kind of shaking a little bit because I'm so excited. Anyway, without any further bother, let's pick up exactly where we left off. December 31st, 2028. Also, let me know if that's a little bit too loud. With a new game comes new audio settings, so let me know. The Nevada Desert. Oh, wait, apparently I forgot to switch it to the English dialogue. My bad. I didn't want to hear what the English voices sound like when I was just doing the graphics test earlier, and I kind of forgot to change them back. Anyway, continuing.
Shit. What's wrong with you?
Someone's one-night mistake.
Mistake?
Maybe Diana's.
This isn't the time for jokes.
Let me guess. That helmet can't come off, can it?
So creepy. I don't want it near me. Where the hell did this thing come from?
Interesting. So it seems as though this time we have 3 groups of 3, and I notice our good friend Kyle Clem
This is a confinement room.
has decided to join us this time around.
The other side. Nothing to do but ask whoever did this to let us out.
The mastermind's right there. That kid locked us up.
Oh, god damn it. Shut up, you
was the
idiot.
one
There's
who
no
put
way.
these on
Why
us?
would he? Anyway. And there are our textbook bracelets. They look a little bit different this time. I wonder what they show.
It wasn't me.
Also, really little kid in there. So we have a brand new set of 9, a brand new facility, and a brand new 0. Third verse, same as the first, but now 1 year later. I may have to turn down the music just ever so slightly.
Make go extinct.
What the hell are you going on about?
Who are you?
Yes. Yes, Funyarinpa.
Why are you
I like that
doing
name.
this?
We played through the first 2 games
A game?
every Saturday for the last, Jesus, couple of months.
Fuck that.
And so now, we're finally ready to play Zero Time Dilemma in its own order. Okay, let's try this again. That should be a little bit better.
Let's get started, shall we?
Interesting. A coin toss. Yeah, I know, Vex. They always have to have one, don't they?
Beneath my
They are in the Nevada desert, after all.
one side of it is red, while
Uh-huh.
the other side is blue. Which side of the coin is facing up? Make a guess. However, you only get one chance.
Okay, pretty straightforward.
Do we get something if we get it right?
Good question. I like the way this guy's thinking. He's thinking on his feet, on the fly. Keep it coming, kid.
And
Maybe you'll
what
live
if
through
we're
this.
wrong?
You won't lose. You'll have to stay in the game.
You have to play the game.
Six
Interesting.
dead.
What? Let's go with blue.
It's red.
Right, red. It's gotta be red.
Oh God,
50-50
you are
chance.
worthless.
And the odds for each are the same.
Then we should vote. Wait! I can't believe you guys.
Kane's right. He's
Who?
going to do what he says?
Who?
What do you think?
Who did you just call her?
You are the leader of this group. I will take your decision as everyone's
It's a reveal already. Also, I guess we're playing as Carlos this game.
I'll let Carlos choose.
Pick red.
Okay,
It's
fine.
blue.
Trust me.
So what do you
I'm
say,
Carlos.
Carlos?
Definitely not a Myrmidon.
I
Sup, buddy?
Carlos!
don't answer him.
Okay. I guess we have to pick the coin toss.
Carlos. You are that solitary snail. The fate of the world rests on your decision.
I mean, to be fair, the Ally and Betray game had the exact same 50-50 odds, just in a little bit more game showy type fashion. And it's time to decide. Red or blue? Red or blue? Well, I mean, going with my gut, red means dead. So let's go with blue. My choice is made. So what is it? What's the coin? The coin was blue.
So, who was it who said it was red again?
That stupid. Yeah, her.
Well done, Carlos.
And her, I guess, very influenceable boyfriend? Male
It's just
friend?
luck.
I don't know, whatever, we'll find out.
50% chance.
But now we go
It's not
free,
too
right?
hard to get it right.
So we won.
Hey, hold on a sec.
We won.
Okay, sure, you lucked out with your guess. But what if you had gotten it wrong?
What does it matter? Everything worked out fine.
And knowing what we
So,
know, that
you
line
going
is
to
1,000
make good on our
times
deal?
different. What if you had gotten it wrong? Because of course Kyle knows he needs to play through this nonary game.
I promised to release you, and I shall.
No.
But before that, I apologize, but you must all sleep.
No.
Sleep.
Like for real?
When next you wake, you will have forgotten everything that just happened here.
Because of the soaperill?
I wonder. Pleasant dreams.
Not because of the soaperill. Good night. Sleep tight. I do not envy the headache you all will have in the morning. I know a madman wearing a very frilly frock. I like the butterfly brooch that he's got too. That's kind of cool. For real? For real, for real. Payoff. I agree with what Harwood said. There they are. There they are. He kept his word. December 31st, 2028.
Hey, hold on. Why are we outside?
They don't
I have
remember.
no clue.
When I woke up, we were on the ground over there.
Huh?
Wow,
What is
that
it?
was very painful looking wrist
All
wrist
have
twisting
something
animation.
Attached to our left wrists?
Sure did.
I suppose we might have.
So I guess it must just be because of the soap reel, because they still remember.
Nothing. I just saw an image
Some
of a coin
details.
flash in my mind. It was flipped and falling.
Come to think of it,
Or is it because of a time jump?
Damn, I can't remember anything.
Me neither.
Neither can I.
It somehow feels like
And you were the one that he called Akane.
bet with
Purple
someone.
hair, lavender eyes.
Someone?
Kind of bet.
Did we?
Also, that very much does look like Phi. You're right on that, Harwood. We only have a couple of names so far, though, so
Could I ask
Who
all of you
knows?
something?
yeah, sure. Ask me anything.
Who is this kid?
And why is his face in a box? Emilio? Emilio! I'm proud of myself for remembering that name, honestly. And that's it. Ha! Oh, that's fantastic. You know, okay. You know what that, I love that. You know what that reminds me of? And I didn't play through all of it myself, but I did hear about the rumors of Far Cry 4 did this exact same thing with the false beginning, where you could sit there and have the whole meal with Pagan Min, where he kind of steps away and you sit there and wait for 10 goddamn minutes. He comes back in and he's like, oh yeah, I'll go ahead and fly you to that thing you want to see. Game over, mate. And you literally get to the thing that you get to at the end of the fucking game. Credit roll. That's pretty funny. Honestly, I can really appreciate that. Also, there's all of the names of the voice actors for you. Enjoy that. And we got our first real ending. CQD End 1. With a sun. Like the lion and the sun? As we have said before, nothing is coincidental in the Nonary game. Huh. Now is the time to choose whose fate you will follow first. Select a team to continue the story. Well, we can look at the flowchart. And we start at the coincide. Everyone finds themselves locked in DCOM's contaminant room. The mysterious ZO announces the decision game and will begin a coin toss. If they get it wrong, at least 6 people will die? What? Oh. So this is what's called the global flowchart. And I imagine that all of this will probably be explained, but I'm nosy. Wow. I didn't even fucking think about that. Coincide. Clever. The overall flow of the story is visible on this flowchart. Touch switch at the bottom left to flip between flowchart display modes. Simple view story fragments. Detailed view a breakdown of each individual fragment. Select an icon to jump to that section of the fragment. Okay, so that's simple. And that's the detail mode. Perfect. So we're going to spend most of our time here, I'd imagine. And let's go back to the decision. And I guess interesting that the game kind of now forces you to go back in and choose to lose here. Because if you, otherwise, you won't know what happens. You didn't save the day. You don't know who Zero is. You won, but you didn't. Okay, we know how to lose, and we're voluntarily going to lose, which now we have to be careful about what Carlos says, because it's not red and he knows it. We know it. And if we take it into context, that means that we as Carlos jumped from outside back in.
Carlos, you asshole! You got it wrong!
Oh, shut up. You told me it was red after listening to Mia back there.
Hey, wait a second.
Sup?
Carlos isn't the one to be blamed for all this.
I know! She's wearing a red sweater. I could have been inspired by the red sweater. Or her red-ass eyebrows.
So, what now?
You should know already. You were
It's time to
wrong,
play a game.
so the game continues.
Yes,
Until
sir.
6 people are dead, huh?
At least 6.
Why?
It's possible there may be more than that.
Why don't we hurry and get this over with then?
Before you begin, I'm going to need all of you to go to sleep.
Again.
Sleep?
When next you wake, you will have forgotten everything that just happened here.
Also, they really need to bump up the volume on Zero's voice.
Point to telling you
It's so low and growling that
won't remember anything in a moment.
it's hard to hear over the rumbling of the music. Like, really hard. Everyone else's voice rings through pretty clearly, but Zero's just does not. And good night, sweet prince. Yes, Vexta, but I've seen Jim Sterling do it, and if he could do it, some voice actor in a booth can. Huh. Opening cinematic. This game almost reminds me of I was gonna say Until Dawn, but I mean, like, I guess that takes its inspiration from movies that do away with killing one person at a time until everybody's gone or the victor stands alone. But I guess the Saw movies don't even really do it justice either as a comparison point. There really is not a whole lot like this game,
Akane.
is there? Ow. Why'd you kick me?
What the hell's going on? You brought all of us here.
And why'd you kick the kid?
It's not me.
Then what the fuck is that stupid thing on your head?
Let it go, Eric.
Eric.
No need to take it all out on the kid.
So immediately, Eric is the one that we hate. Noted.
Give it up, Diana. It's better that you don't force it off.
Why do you say that?
You should listen to her. I get the feeling she's seen it before.
And knowing what we know about Kyle, how would he be able to?
Junpei.
Would he be able? Wait, what? Who? What? What?
Good morning.
Lots of names being thrown about that we know perfectly well,
This.
and yet with the art style changed, it's real hard to tell who's who.
Zero.
This second?
Let me make one thing clear. This is a recording. So don't bother asking questions as I cannot answer them.
Okay, at least that's consistent. At least that part is consistent.
17 years ago, on a rainy morning, a woman went jogging in a large park.
This is the first Nonary game he's telling a story about.
On the road. Normally she'd run down the right path, but for some reason, this day, she chose the left. Along the way, she bumped into a senior citizen she saw every day. Surprised to see her, they asked, "Why did you come this way today?" This was her reply. "Because there was a snail." Her body was discovered a few hours later. Murdered. They found her in some bushes along the left path. Sometimes, life is simply unfair. Don't you think?
At least that was the
What
time
is all this
period.
nonsense?
It's the same for all of you. The pull of an
Ah, I gotcha. Fair enough, Vex. So it's actually Sigma, not
only
Kyle.
to find ourselves in this bomb shelter, 50 meters below ground.
Wait, what?
But that being said, Sigma Clem, still fine.
As you can see, this place
Yes,
is
old
divided
Siggy
into
and young
three
Siggy's body.
Carlos, Akane, and Junpei. You three are in Ward C.
Akane and
You will
Junpei.
henceforth be referred to
So that's
as
absolutely Junpei
Your leader,
there with Carlos and Akane. Looking good, guys. I gotta say, looking good, guys.
You are located in Ward Q.
Q.
Your name will be Q Team. As evidenced by the name, the leader is Q.
Is that really just Quark
Is this a joke?
in there?
And finally, Diana, Phi, and Sigma. Ward D is where the three of you,
And that is Phi.
Diana,
Huh.
is the leader. That makes
So we know 6 of the people that are in this place right now?
as long as you remain
Wow.
in respective wards. There is a time limit, however. 90 minutes.
Huh.
Once 90 minutes are up, an injector in your bracelet will activate. An anesthetic and an agent to erase your memories will be administered.
To erase your
Memory
memories.
erasing drugs?
As a result, you'll all fall into a deep, uninterrupted sleep. But you will also forget everything that occurred in those past 90 minutes.
Uh-huh.
What?
The bracelet has an additional function.
To kill you, right? What?
Pressing the buttons on each side
Wait.
simultaneously will display the time.
What?
12?
The bracelets don't
Today is December
kill you.
31st, New Year's Eve. The year turns over in less than half a day. Unfortunately, very few of you will find yourselves able to welcome a new 2020.
Okay, I am very out of my element already.
It's clearly marked with an X.
Right?
Beyond this X door is a hallway with an elevator. Riding the elevator up will take you above ground. There's no other way out. The door is easy enough to open. Simply obtain the X passes and enter them into the input device beside it.
And how do we get the
X passes
passes?
are needed for it to unlock. One X pass will be announced
Every
someone
time
dies.
someone dies. Well, there it is. The bracelets don't have to kill you.
If 6 of you die,
The game does.
gain all of the passwords and will be able to open the X door.
This is bullshit.
Weird.
The door remains open for only 30 seconds. Once that passes, it will automatically close and never open again. Oh yes. With this,
I will say this, Funya, I kind of recognized
how can I kill you?
Phi almost second. You know,
What?
obviously Sigma's the most that was on model to the previous game, but Phi does stand out as pretty much her.
Determine one team to execute.
What?
Do you see the computer?
A whole team?
The team names of your newfound enemies will be displayed on that monitor.
Okay.
Choose the team you've
I
decided
guess it's
to.
time to eliminate some motherfuckers.
Each team gets 1 vote.
This is gonna be a really quick nonary game then.
Your deadline is 13:30. Any team that hasn't voted before the time limit is up shall be penalized 2 votes. The group with 2 or more votes will lose. Every member of that team will be executed.
Huh. Okay then. Let the
This
games
is
begin.
A decision game, a game of fate. The lives of you and me.
So we need a team that has the most votes in order to execute somebody. What happens if we all just vote for each other? Let's go. Let me look at this flow. Okay, I see. I see. I guess we'll start off with the C team. Each image you see here is a story fragment. Only one is available to you now, but more will unlock as the story unfolds. Select an unlocked fragment to continue the story. When you find you are unsure about how to control something in the game, click the question mark to open things up. Okie dokie, and then we can go over here to the queue. Interesting that both of them have this same start point. And then different paths that sort of... Interesting. Okay then. I guess we jump into the one we have available. and start with the C team. Execution. C. So this is the one that's made up of Carlos, Junpei, and Akane. In the prep room. And the decontamination room. And the control room. And the power room? This must be all the rooms that are in our wing. Because you notice that each team kind of had its own wing to worry about. I wonder if they have a facility map that I can look at some point.
So this is the last room.
Yes.
The rec room.
We've checked everywhere we could.
It does look very familiar, doesn't it? There we go. There's a map of our wing. Awesome. Map of Ward C, stored in the file.
Zero said, huh? There's no way to get out, except by opening the X door.
50 minutes left until the vote deadline.
Don't tell me you want to vote.
How can we not? If we refuse, C team gets 2 votes automatically. We'll die.
But
That means we have to play a stupid
Do
game.
you think this could be part of the experiment?
What experiment?
DCOM's whole
How do you know?
psychological test.
How do you know about an experiment?
Why?
That masked guy called himself Zero. I have no clue why he's here, but he's for real.
You gonna
So
tell him that
means
you've done
he's
this before?
Actually willing to kill off a whole team?
You gonna tell him that?
But how?
He said that there's an anesthetic in our bracelets, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we'll be sleeping, and then bam! Or maybe... There's a bunch of different ways.
if only there was a way to contact someone on the other teams.
Why would you need to reach them? What, you're
To
planning
send them
on begging
messages?
them not to vote C team or something?
Well, no, but I thought, why not spread out the votes?
What do you mean?
See, there's our plan.
Remember what Zero said?
Right there.
The group with 2 or more votes will lose.
So what if each group just votes for each other? Everybody only gets
Maybe
one vote.
C team
and
could vote for D team.
we see what
D
happens.
Team for Q team, and Q team for C team. Then all the teams would have 1 vote each.
Good job, Carlos.
Make it
Nothing gets
three-way
past you.
tie. And no one would have to die?
Yes.
How do we make sure they know to do it?
No, Funya, I must admit, I did not. Hello?
Mira!
Can anybody hear me?
Diana!
Phi! Sigma!
They definitely
Can you hear
can't.
us?
This door is way too thick.
It's not working.
Damn it.
Hey, Akane, why don't you try using the morphogenetic field?
There we go.
Huh?
She's like, you idiot. Why did you say that? Written on the wall there. What is that?
Let the game end where I treat 2. What's this supposed to mean?
The game
Let
will
the
end.
game end
Something about 2
where
people.
I treat
I
2.
guess the tough part is figuring out treat. If it's like trick or treat, then maybe it means there's a reward or a gift or something.
But it could also mean treatment, which would imply being cared for.
Either way, it doesn't make sense.
Hey, anyone know what this thing could be?
A box?
What's inside of
A
it?
force
Maybe some
quit
kind of a white
box.
Automate Bako?
You've heard of it, Carlos?
Urashima
What?
Taro, right? Japanese folklore. Something about jumping through time, I think.
This label says Force Quit Box.
What's that?
Looks like there's a keyboard.
Uh-huh.
There's probably a password that goes there.
Then something ends if you punch it in?
But what though?
Maybe the game Zero's making us play.
Wait. You really think Zero would put something that easy here?
It seems like it wouldn't even have to be a box for that.
Didn't think it'd work.
Just pressing random buttons isn't going to solve anything.
I don't... I'm so confused right now.
So, what now?
What can we do?
Maybe we should just get this voting business over with.
Junpei,
No, we still have some time.
Come on, man. You're supposed to be the leader here.
How the hell did we get into this mess anyway?
You know, Harwood,
Do you guys have
that's
any
actually a really
ideas?
good point. A box that's outside of the causality. What to ask? Who is Zero? What is Zero's purpose? What is your relationship?
Akane Kurashiki. Junpei Tenmyoji.
Uh-huh.
Both Japanese, right?
And how do you know
Yes.
that name?
And you both lived in Japan
Carlos?
when you were kids. You even went to the same school. So you're childhood friends.
Who told you that?
Sigma. He mentioned it back in DCOM. We all lived in close quarters in that facility for 5 days.
So then Sigma
Information
would have had a
spreads
lot of
fast.
time to fill you in on everything that he knew because,
So,
well, it was
whose idea
60-year-old
was it for you to
Sigma.
join?
That makes sense.
The DCOM experiment. You two signed up together, right?
Signed
No,
up.
we didn't. We did this on our own.
Wait, you're telling me you guys just happened to bump into each other at DCOM?
It wasn't a coincidence.
Nothing is a coincidence in the nonary game. That is a for real fact.
you
But wait,
subject yourself to this
signed up for this?
I didn't mention it before. Well, I kind of really need a lot of cash.
Oh boy.
They said they'd give us 500,000 if we joined up.
Uh-huh.
Huh.
And how much did they give you?
Surprised.
Nothing
A
yet.
hero of justice had no need of money.
A what?
A hero of
Didn't
what?
you say you're a firefighter? A really
When?
good one.
When? Where?
You
What?
faced
Oh,
off
5
with
days.
danger
Right,
and
5
saved
days.
A whole bunch of people. Sounds like a hero to me.
I just have good
So
instincts.
Carlos the fireman explains
seem
why he
to matter
has
where
the
I find
crossed
myself.
axes on his shirt.
They're pretty good at telling me which path has death at the end.
Are they now? So what is Zero's... Well, I guess let's start at the basics. Who is Zero?
To be accurate, you should probably ask, who is the second Zero instead?
Third.
Then
Fourth.
that means there has to have been a
Fourth
first one,
Zero.
right?
Who is the fourth
Yeah,
Zero?
There is.
You know him?
Sorta. I brought it up earlier. Bracelet a lot like this one has been strapped to my wrist before. It happened last year. Akane and I were trapped somewhere.
In the
Person responsible back then
fake
was
gigantic, also out in the middle of the desert.
But I don't think that one has anything to do with this one.
It's gotta be connected.
It has to be.
Please. Believe me.
She's right.
So what is Zero's purpose?
Why is Zero doing this?
To make us play a game, right? This decision game or whatever.
With the fate of mankind.
Well, no, I mean that if
It's true.
Ace was the first
You know something,
during the
Akane?
first nonary game
I think
16 years
we end
ago,
up losing this game. We're all going
then-
to die.
Snake and...
6 billion
Or not
people
Snake.
will.
Santa...
So what Sigma said back then up in DCOM was...
Santa and Akane?
At this rate, 6 billion people will die.
Yes. What Sigma said
Oh, I see.
is the truth.
Fair enough. Fair enough. You got me there.
Have you
He
ever
was
heard of the term
technically the
Leftwich
Zero-like
syndrome?
figure, not using the
What
word
causes
Zero.
it
You are
is
correct.
unknown.
That's fair.
Neither the nerves nor the brain have abnormalities. But somehow, this disease causes you to stop reacting to a variety of stimuli. I've heard there are people from all over the world who have become affected by this.
Hey,
Hold up. Oh, the Reverie Syndrome. That's new. So this Reverie Syndrome sends you into that state of reverie where you're just completely catatonic and non-responsive.
how does this and what we were talking about before go together?
Shouldn't you know already?
Huh?
A crisis. Mankind is currently facing what is clearly an unprecedented crisis.
Yes, because as far
Those affected
if
are sensing it's coming.
we remember right, this is the day that the Radical 9 disease gets released into the world,
You've heard of it?
right?
Yeah, kinda.
You got it, Supa. Did I say Rad 9? Yes, Rad 6. You're right.
Do you hear something?
Over there.
Was somebody...
Gab!
Where
What?
did you come from?
It's a little Poochie Pooch. Hello,
Looks like
Pooch
you made it
Pooch.
here using this vent.
Does that mean it's connected to the surface?
I don't think so. A vent to the surface would defeat the purpose of a bomb shelter.
So he came from another ward then.
It's too dark, I can't see anything. But Ward Q is down that direction, right? Think you can fit in there, Akane?
No, there's no way.
You say I'm as small as a dog?
Too much.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
now,
Rude.
Let's cut off Junpei's arm.
Thank you.
He should be able to fit through then.
I'm glad Akane hasn't lost her sass.
Eric!
No answer, huh?
Send the dog back through. He's clearly got something around his neck.
Did they steal you away from DCOM too?
But why the dog?
Maybe they felt bad about leaving him alone up there?
Baloney. You really think Zero do us any favors?
Hold on. I think I got an idea that may work.
Oh,
This
seems like
here, this
Carlos
case,
might be a genius.
It holds medication, doesn't it?
What?
Uh-huh.
What kind of
It's empty.
medica- Wait.
Bastard Zero take the meds.
I still
What
think this
meds?
could work. We can use it. Wait a sec.
Okay, after a very dopey run over to the bar to grab a doily,
I found them on the counter of the bar.
There's something written
let's
on
make a note.
Oh, I did that.
Hello, Carlos here.
C team is voting for D team, so D
So
team
D team should
vote for Q team,
and Q team for
for
C
C
team.
team.
Oh!
Pass
You're
it
going
on.
to put it in the case and
See,
have
I would
that go
put
to
something
the
that says
vent.
like pass it on, so that way the other group knows to send it on, and that way the message
think
doesn't
it'll be
just
that
die
simple?
there.
So we shouldn't?
Well, I guess we don't have anything to lose. Why don't we give it a shot?
Glad you're a glass half full guy there, Junpei. Kick him in the vent. Oh, there he goes.
What did you throw?
Wow. A robot dog.
Picked it
He
up from
threw
the
a little
coaster.
robot dog
It was
in
over
there,
there
and
on
it
the
began to clank
Why don't
along.
we just toss in some ketchup and pickles too? Maybe next time he comes back, he'll be a hot dog. It was a joke.
It was a very poorly delivered joke. Clearly. What on
5
earth?
minutes left.
Gab's not come back.
Let's just vote, Carlos.
Okay.
Like I said, if we forfeit,
Well, I know. We all die.
hey, there's one thing we can do.
What is it?
Vote for ourselves?
Remember what you wrote on
No,
the
we
gap
can't do
board?
that.
The what?
The message we sent the furry pigeon to deliver?
Yes, I remember. We are
C
going to
team
vote
is
for D
voting
team.
So D team should vote for Q team and Q team for C team.
So if we voted for Q team, and we assume that C team got our, or D team got our message, then that would be an automatic 2 for Q.
Junpei, you can't be suggesting.
I
If
see
we
what
do
he's
that,
doing.
They'll end up with 2 votes and
Boom.
Q team
All
will be
dead.
out. Granted, this whole thing is assuming our initial plan works. The note makes it to D team, and Diana votes the way we want her to. Think about it for a second. 6 people have to die, or we're never getting out of this bomb shelter. Those are
He
the
didn't get
rules of the
trapped in
decision
here,
game,
Lemon.
according to
He
Zero.
kind of
Balancing the
volunteered.
votes won't do us any good. We'll just end up falsely prolonging someone's death.
Junpei.
The deadline to vote is in 3 minutes.
All right.
Come on,
I think for
Carlos,
this
vote
first
for Q
time,
team.
I'm
No,
going
you
to stick to the
can't.
original plan. And then we'll see what happens. I have a feeling I might have to do this kind of as it comes. Meaning that we'll end up basically doing all 3 decisions at the same time. So, let's vote for D. And hope that the rest of the people got our message. Actually, I could probably just jump over into them right now, right?
Your vote has been accepted.
I was worried you weren't going to do it, Carlos.
You'll see, Akane. Just because we did what we said we would doesn't mean this will work. Hell, we don't even know if our note reached the other teams or not. And even if it did, there's no guarantee they did what we asked.
Question. If we look at the flow right now, let me look at the global. Huh. Well, I'll be mullered. Let's go to the fragment flowchart, I guess. Okay, I see. So let's finish out this scene and see what happens.
The 3 members of D Team will die.
Or it's our heads on the chopping block.
Hello.
90 minutes have passed. Your time limit has ended.
Is that the whole game?
As the next game will begin when you win. Unfortunately, the team who receives 2 votes will be unable.
Oh, I see. And
One final thing. You've gone through with the vote exactly as I commanded.
remember what the bracelet does. It only resets the last 90 minutes.
Memory loss drug will not be injected into the 3 of you. When you next
So-
wake, those who survived will be able to regret the decision they made. As all members of a single team will perish as a result of the vote you entered. Pleasant dreams.
And Funya says, the execution vote stays consistent throughout the timelines. So your vote as D Team as Carlos will stick. Okay, good. So if I were to jump over into Q Team and play this again, my vote as Carlos stays. The game isn't going to arbitrarily pick Q instead until I go back and pick Q instead. I gotcha. So here we have another prep room, another decontamination room, the quantum computer dome, and the pod room. Definitely new. The biolab.
This is weird.
And the hallway.
There should be another room around here somewhere.
Let me see it. Hey!
Shut up!
Oh, shut up, Cork. He doesn't even like you
It's
anyhow.
right to see it too.
Mira,
Thank you.
Okay.
It's pretty pointless to hang out here kicking our heels. Let's go back to the lounge.
Boy, oh boy, those legs connect straight to her back, don't they?
what is this?
Let's
Let's
inhibit
the virus.
the virus.
Maybe someone's gonna remove or control some kind of virus.
Yes.
Virus?
But what do you know
virus?
about that?
About the vote? What will we
13
do?
minutes remain.
Don't ask me.
But if we
You
don't
should
do
get a
it,
little
doesn't
puppy
that
gram
mean
here
we'll
shortly.
die?
Right?
Yeah. Even if C Team voted for D Team, and D Team did the reverse, if we refuse, then we get 2 votes against us automatically.
And all 3 of you die.
Team would be killed.
I
Yep.
suppose that's true if this game is for real.
But
So you're saying it's
what
a
do you
joke?
think? You're saying that
Don't you
nobody's
think
gonna
that
die
would make
here.
A whole lot more sense. The DCOM staff will probably pop through that door over there, yelling "surprise."
I feel like you could have sold that a little bit better,
You're
Mira.
right.
But whatever.
Then
I
him
get your
being
point.
Here makes sense now. I bet that means you're part of the whole surprise.
Shut up, Eric.
No,
You're the worst.
Come on. Take off that helmet.
You know he can't do
I
that.
can't.
You know he can't do
I
that.
said I can't take it off.
Damn, Brat. Stop bullshitting me.
Stop.
Wow.
You'll
Just
break my
all
neck.
kinds of asshole about it. Snaps
really
the
on
kid's
there?
neck. Game over,
Wait.
man.
I see something on the side.
First
of this
X
thing.
password is. Whoa. Ooh.
The hell?
I
Isn't it a
see.
password input?
It's on a
Does
number
that mean
code.
the helmet comes off with the right numbers?
Sure does.
Or maybe his head will explode.
Or also that.
Hey.
Can we just try? Beep beep boop bop boop boop.
Who are you?
What is your name, kid?
I don't know.
Oh shit.
I don't remember.
Oh shit.
I woke up and I was here.
Oh
Do you
shit.
have amnesia?
Maybe.
Maybe I can remember a few things from my babyhood. Some of the camera angles are just odd choices. Odd choices.
Could I ask you something?
Ooh.
What?
Kay could be, in fact, in the helmet. It could be the very, very young version of Kay.
Wondering, who is Zero?
Oh, come on! Stop playing. You know everything, don't you?
I told you.
Why? Just
I
because I'm in a
don't-
weird, creepy mask?
So you're gonna stick with the idea
You have a
that
weird,
this
creepy
isn't some big
nose. That
surprise?
doesn't mean you know everything about booger picking.
No.
Although you probably do.
I don't
He seems like a
remember
kind of guy who would pick his boogers
anything.
and wipe it on somebody else when they're not
This
looking.
isn't a joke, then things are really serious.
Then you're saying one of the teams is actually going to be executed? But why would someone do that?
Because
Zero
it's
said.
all a game.
It's a game.
So then he's a psychopath.
Yes.
This Zero guy's probably off somewhere enjoying seeing us freak out.
Yes.
Could be that serial killer in the news.
No.
That's
But he's
that
definitely
heart
one of you.
ripper, yeah?
Yeah.
Rumor is they killed 18 people, all in the past few years.
March 15th, 2026. The body of a young female was found in a park in Roseville. The victim's name was Virginia Bailey, age 28. The chest was ripped open and the heart entirely
That's
removed.
a year we
It
have not
happened
heard
again
yet.
On May 22nd, 2026.
Uh-huh.
The body of a male was found in a trash can near a residence in
So he's talking about a
Sacramento.
serial killer.
The victim's name was Jeffrey Foray, age 37. His body was just like Virginia's, with the heart completely gouged out. 2 months later, on July 29th,
Hey, wait a minute. Don't you have amnesia or something?
Why do you know all this?
I don't know.
Sometimes
I don't know
information
why,
just
but
pops
I
into
knew.
my head.
You gotta be kidding me.
Okay. So where the fuck
I
are
was
we?
wondering, where are we?
I mean, we're in the
Weren't you
Nevada
listening to
facility.
Zero earlier?
We know that.
We're 50
That's good
meters
news.
underground in a bomb shelter.
I
Uh-huh.
know that, but where exactly?
So then, could the one
Doubt
that
we're very far from decom.
could
Decom.
Rhizome 9 have been like
Dwelling
a,
for the cohabitation of Mars.
moon-based?
So it's an
version of this
experiment to see if
facility?
we could survive on Mars?
Like this facility looks like it's kind of
We
laid
all
out
lived together in that compound
a
for
little
5
bit
days.
horizontally, but we do
CT
have a
and DT
vertical
were there too.
elevator that brings us
Oh,
up
and there was a
to
dog.
this level.
It was
I guess.
incredibly old. I think his name was Gab.
But not you. You weren't there. It's very suspicious.
Oh, what were they testing for?
Psychological data mostly. It was a closed environment.
It was
for
the
a group of
ability to
people
send
for an
morphogenic
extended
waves
period
across
of
the
time.
field and space and time.
So how would that mess
Nothing
with the
major.
subjects
Ha.
mentally? That was what they were trying to investigate.
Oh, what made you sign up?
Tough question. It seemed like it'd be kind of fun, I guess.
Eric?
I joined
Something
because
tells me
Mira wanted
that-
to.
That's it.
Well, maybe not
A
entirely.
lot more to that story. What is your relationship to each
Mira,
other?
Eric. What's going on between you two?
Right?
going
Eric
on?
seems to be kind of easily
well-
bossed around
Are you in love?
by this Mira.
Idiot! No, we're not.
We're
Yeah,
not?
they
Well,
are.
We're not, but
Wow. Mira's like,
What?
news to me. So apparently they have some unresolved issues that, oh boy, are gonna have to be worked out by the end of this.
You
But
know,
they
I've
have a
been
red
trying to
box
figure
too,
something out for a while.
and not
What
like
is
the movie
this
rental
thing?
kind.
maybe it's a gift from Zero.
So what, you think there's assorted teas inside?
No.
Gifts don't have to be a good thing, do they? Hey, what the hell? Stop! What if it's some kind of bomb?
I don't care. I want to
bomb?
play.
I don't think it is. Oh, something's on the back. I think this is upside down. So this would be the front.
Another force quit box.
Guess it stopped something.
Look, there's also a keyboard.
Looks like you're supposed to input a code of some kind.
It looks like
And if
just
we
a
get it
hollow
right-
cardboard box,
Then
doesn't it?
something will be forced to end?
But what?
Maybe your life.
What was that sound?
It was the
Came
dog.
from that way.
Let's go.
Yay!
How did you-
Cute little Gab.
through the vent.
Come to save the day.
It's too dark. I can't see anything.
So
you
let's
go?
send the kid back through.
I
Oh wait, we
can't.
can't. He's got the
Just do
giant
it, will
fucking
ya?
sphere on his head. Tonk. Tonk.
Didn't have this stupid thing on your head.
Just start
check this
shoving him with your foot, Eric. It might work
There's
eventually.
something inside the case.
Is that a coaster? Oh, there's something on it.
It's a note from Carlos.
Hello, Carlos here. C team is voting for D team. So D team should vote for Q team and Q team for C team.
But this
What does
doesn't
this
get
mean?
the message over to D
you
team
get it?
as of yet.
They're saying to spread the votes.
So right now, we've
Spread?
got the plan together for
I get
Q
it.
and C.
If each team ends up with one vote each.
But how are we going to
The
get that
whole thing
message
was a
over to
tie,
Delta?
And no team will be executed.
Oh, that's a great idea. Okay, now we have a plan. Let's do it.
But wait.
Why should we wait?
In that very awkward and
What if
frozen
this
position.
message hasn't been delivered to D team yet.
You're right. The position of this vent does imply it only connects towards C.
Okay.
I doubt
Good thing
that's made
Mira
its way
is
toward
not
D yet.
the dumb girl. Let's go
We need to
check.
Figure out how to notify D team then.
Wasn't there a
Hold on a
vent
sec.
on the map?
I'll get a pen.
I have a feeling I know how this is going to connect already. The map of Ward Q lets us know that there is in fact a vent right here that goes straight from Q over to D. Okay. Good news.
Cheese.
I'm paying
There
attention.
was some at the bar, right?
A pen.
And cheese?
I'm guessing that's the Kingdom Hearts guy. Funya QT. Got it.
That should do it.
It's so funny. I had this hunch. Oh, I don't know, from all the zippers that appear in every single one of those games. Funny how that works, isn't it?
Oh, I get it. If Ward C and Ward Q have connected vents,
At least Anne technically
And Q
had
and
more
D
skin
are
covered.
probably connected as well.
Not by much.
Yep. We just
But
need
she
to get
did.
the cheese and
And the robot dog continues to clank along.
it'll work?
Bow. Wow.
I'm sure it
Bow. Wow.
5 minutes until the deadline.
Very true,
Wonder if
Queen.
Gab made it to
And
Ward
also,
D or not.
and also Funya.
Even if you did.
Except
if Diana will
Clover
vote what it
can't have
says in
been
the
that
vote.
dumb if she
What?
got
You
recruited
think
by a
she'll
government
betray us?
agency. She
Not
just,
outside the realm of possibility.
she was only
I
14.
don't even want to consider
You know?
the alternative.
Which is?
That the whole letter from C Team is a trap.
Trap.
Yes, because remember Junpei is trying to
Maybe
get Carlos to
is
change his
planning to vote
mind and vote for
Q
QT.
instead.
Hey, wait a minute now. That's not good. At all.
You said it.
Ah, yeah, I guess
Alright,
you're right about that,
then
Super
we need
Base.
Diana to do the
Superpowers
opposite
do
of
in some cases trump intelligence.
But
The deadline to vote is in 3 minutes.
The vote
Yeah,
has to be decided by
she
the
was
leader, but
not, okay.
what should we do?
Maybe
have
if
time
she
for
spent about 5 years
We'll
in
just
that
have to use
fucking
force.
treatment chamber
Hey,
under
wait.
Rad 6, maybe she would have been 21. But I don't buy it. 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 I ain't going to jail because of a hunch. And so, as Q team, it's our job to vote for C team. Still spread those fucking votes around. And that means we get a chance to play out the rest of this scene and I guess jump over into Delta, right? They had to claim her to be 21 in the English version for the bar scene in VLR because drinking age laws.
I guess
Yeah,
it's fine.
you're exactly
It's not like
right,
it was a bad
Funya.
choice.
They had to say she was
Now we
14
wait and see what
or
exactly
21.
Carlos and Diana
I'm
do.
curious.
If this plan doesn't
Yeah,
work,
about to say,
then there are
was
two
the
outcomes
age
that could
different in
happen.
the Japanese version? Because
Either
the
three
age
and
of drinking in
C-team
Japan
die.
is not the same.
Or we're the ones executed.
No, there's one more possibility.
Yeah.
It's a joke. Someone
That
is definitely
nothing
tricking
happens
us.
So it is
when we
you.
all go to sleep here. The team that gets executed really just kind of goes back up into the holding cells and stays out of touch, and the other team just believes that they're dead.
As the next game will begin when you awake. Unfortunately, the team who receives 2 votes will be unable to participate. One final thing. You've gone through with the vote exactly as I commanded. You deserve a reward for obeying. The memory will not be
Well,
included into the premium.
how old
When you next
was
play,
Quark?
those who survive,
Because I would say Quark was probably about 9.
as all members of a single team will perish as a result of the vote you entered. Pleasant dreams.
So then that technically would make her 18 in the second nonary game. The one that we see her in 999. And here we go into Luna, not Luna. Very sad eyes this one has. Okay. And D team. It shall be. Ah, I see. Fair enough, Queen. Okay, then. In the Japanese version, she was 9, 18, and 19. But man, I have a hard time buying that.
When a curious hate oozes calamity.
But it doesn't really matter what I buy. It's canon in the story. It's just that the way she drew.
Becomes calamity, huh?
I wonder what that means.
Beats me. Maybe it's not supposed to have a meaning.
Huh?
Look at this brooch that's on the back of her head.
You reorganize the letters into
Doesn't that look
letter
familiar?
Why do you think it's an anagram?
And
I've
Fi's still
seen
wearing the
something
same
like
brooch
this
that she had
before.
too. See, that's the one that I
Another
thought it
place.
was.
Anyway, where's Sigma?
Incidentally, I really love the way that her eyes kind of have the flower detailing inside of them.
What are you looking at?
I don't know whether that's just sort of
What kind of box?
graphical interpretation or whatever, but it does look really cool. When a curious hate oozes calamity. And they immediately found the Force Quit box.
Force quit box.
FQB.
That's
Okay.
interesting.
I see a keyboard on it too.
Use
Ha,
this
ha.
keyboard to
Nice,
input
Funya.
a password and
And
force
force something to stop.
Is that what this means?
Oh,
What does it
okay.
stop?
That was her interpretation. I thought she was reading that
the
from somewhere. I
obvious
was like,
answer would be the game Zero is making us play.
Then we should try it.
nothing. Yep, that's what I thought.
I shouldn't have thought it would be that easy.
Never. This is a
Need a
notary
hint.
game.
Maybe it says something on the underside.
I'm gonna go with a hard no.
Nope.
Yep,
Won't budge.
figured. Oh,
Is it heavy?
oh, it's actually just
Heavy
stuck
doesn't even
down?
Begin to cover it.
Wait, what?
I doubt it's made out of
So
anything
theirs is
firm.
actually stuck
Well,
down,
you are getting up there, Sigma.
but the one that Q
What do you
had
say?
wasn't.
body's
He
still
totally
got it.
gave it the I'm gonna check my presents on Christmas morning
I'll just
shake.
give it a try.
Also, you're right. Sigma is super jacked
You
now.
weren't lying.
See?
No wonder you would want to go back to your young body. And there's the Ward D map.
This is the map for Ward D, right?
Looks
With a
like
trash disposal room. I know where I'm gonna be. Transporter room, manufacturing, healing room,
And
locker
we
room,
can go
decontamination
wherever we
room,
want,
and
so
prep
long as
room.
it's within this ward?
Yes, that's what Zero said.
One could say that that Phi sass makes her a wise ass. The transporter room. That looks weird. And more robots. And the trash disposal room.
All right. We've checked all the rooms from top to bottom, but
no sign of the dog yet. Although the dog probably won't show up until right before the vote for this team because they're the last in the cluster.
If there were several exits, it'd defeat the purpose it was built for.
So Zero told the truth.
Oh, really,
The
Funya?
next door is the only way out.
I'm actually kind of surprised because we haven't encountered any puzzle rooms yet, so I was worried that maybe they just didn't have them in this game. I don't fucking know.
Can you hear me?
Carlos! Akane! Tenmyoji!
There's no point. We wouldn't hear a drunk toga party at full volume on the other side.
See, that was a lot of the debate
I
between
think we need 6 passwords. to
Virtue's
get
Last
started.
Reward and this game because
Pass thing.
each game has their own
One
weaknesses
person
when it
dies,
comes to what they did
one
better or
password
worse than the
will be
first game.
revealed.
Is that true though?
Sigma, why don't you try dying once?
But I'm wondering to figure out what we
I
are going to
politely
find
but
as we go
firmly
through.
refrain.
What about you, Diana?
Hey, no.
Diana.
Figured.
May I ask you guys something?
So Diana, Eric, and Mira, and Carlos are the ones we have not met before. We might know who Q is, depending on what's underneath the mask. Who is Zero? Let's start there.
Zero is.
So then does that mean we actually are playing as the three
guys know who
characters in
Zero
this one?
is?
We're playing as Carlos,
No,
Quark,
they haven't the
and
foggiest. But they called themselves Zero.
Diana.
At the very least, they know about
Wonder
what happened a year
Woman!
ago.
What are you?
That's how...
One more thing for sure.
I was gonna say, this is how she gets her bracelet.
Why was Zero's speech to us pre-recorded?
Because Zero,
There's got
of
to
course,
be a
is
very big
amongst
reason
us.
Why things can't be in real time. There are 2 possibilities.
And we know it's not
They've
Junpei or
already bit
Akane,
the
probably.
bullet. Or
Zero is among us.
And it's not Sigma or Phi. So then that means it has to be one of our new people. Right? But wait. That doesn't make any sense. Because Zero, unlike in any other Nonary game, physically appeared before us when all 9 fucking people were in the cells. He physically was right there, flipping a fucking coin for us. So unless Zero has a twin, you know. No, you're right, Supa. They don't remember that, but we do. For the purposes of us figuring out who is Zero, it can't be one of the group. Unless, like the last time, we have an extra person who is hidden from the start. That is true.
Do you think someone will come help us?
Like who?
Maybe the decom experiment staff?
After all, this is supposed to be
But
some
that's
sort of
pretty unlikely.
sign-up-for experiment, so who
Remember?
knows? Hey, Juno,
Staff
welcome.
stationed in decom can't
Um,
be with us right
You missed a little
The
bit.
simulation is attempting to stay true to an actual Mars mission.
Uh-huh.
It's at least 6 months between Earth and Mars. In that time period, Earth will have rotated halfway around the sun. Which means
By the time the spaceship reaches Mars, the Earth is behind it.
with the star in the way, we can't send a signal.
That's the lead up. We've been doing experiments for the past 5 days.
Transmissions will reestablish on December 31st at 23:30.
Interesting.
Leaves us with more than 10 hours.
During the lunar eclipse.
There's no point in hoping for a rescue to come before then.
Pretty sure the decom staff won't notice any problems until that time.
You guys are like siblings. You're
Well-
totally in sync.
They are because they're literally fresh off the heels of another Nonary game and kind of sick of all this shit by now. Interesting. And thank you, Super, for taking it upon yourself to explain what's kind of happened already. I'm trying to absorb this as much as possible.
This may be somewhat rude of me to say, but the way you talk, Sigma, is, a little unusual.
Yeah, because he's an old man trapped in a young man's body, right?
The age of his mind and his body are completely different.
So Phi's just gonna fucking straight up tell her that.
Like a decom, that his consciousness had come back from the year.
Okay, alright then, whatever. Diana's just gonna be like, cool, chill, I'm down with that.
Happen in the future. I must have spent the past 5 days warning all of you.
What?
If nothing changes, mankind will be destroyed.
So then,
infiltrated decom to stop
why wasn't Sigma more pissed? Well, I mean, I guess he was really pissed when we picked right in the beginning.
That it was.
Then why are all of us trapped in this strange place?
You're not. You volunteered. Well, at least Sigma or
we had no
Junpei
idea
and
what events
Akane
went
did.
down inside the decom facility. Nor did we know anything about what's going to happen in this shelter.
Everyone else could have been trapped. But didn't Akane and Junpei both say they kind of volunteered for this?
Why did this have to happen to me? I should have never listened to Rebecca.
Rebecca?
She's the head nurse at the hospital where I worked.
Oh, right. You did say you were a nurse.
I joined the decom.
Interesting.
because Rebecca
What if
suggested it.
Diana,
She told me that they were searching for a nurse willing to
named after the moon goddess,
Well, to be honest, there is another reason.
becomes the model that Lunas are based off of? Huh. Wouldn't that be curious? Also, incoming pooch.
Why is Gab here?
I think he came through the vent.
See anything?
They volunteered to go to the Mars mission. Oh, I see. At some point, they were abducted and
You
put
want
into the
me
bomb
to go
shelter
there?
instead.
It's clearly impossible.
You sure?
I won't repeat myself. My boobs are D's.
God damn it, are we really doing this again?
It's true.
You are nowhere near a D cup, lady.
The last time you told me.
For real, you definitely tried to pass him off as C's last time, and, no.
You're just sleeping.
Could I interrupt? What's
Champion
this?
of the Itty Bitty Titty Committee.
that
That's what we have decided that Phi's role is in this game.
Something's written on it. Hello, Carlos here.
Yes,
C team is voting for D team.
which they did,
So D team should vote for Q team. And
which they
Q team
have
for
not
C
yet.
team.
They did.
And someone else wrote.
Q team.
Q team.
Got it.
Got it.
I get it. By spreading out the votes, they're suggesting we make it a tie.
Also, that
like Q
doubly
team.
creepy
Seems so.
makes that dialogue awful when we remember that Phi now knows for a fact
Q and ended up here.
that that's a 64-year-old man inside of a 22-year-old man's body.
Now
So,
one of
like,
the teams will have to die.
I wonder about that.
What?
yes, Juno. And it is directly the Phi and
We don't have much
Sigma that
time.
jumped right out of
need to head
Virtue's
over to
last
the voting
reward
device.
and into the beginning of this game. It picks up exactly where the last one left off.
What exactly did you mean earlier, Phi?
I'm saying it could be a lie.
Do you mean that Q team is planning to betray us?
No, I doubt it.
But that C
That's
team,
clear
though,
too.
they're awfully
They wouldn't
shifty.
have to send Gab. They'd only have to decide to vote for D team.
Then you mean
There's a chance that C team will betray us. Maybe they're saying they'll vote for D team, but actually vote for Q team
Why would they do that?
to make us choose Q team. If you think it's a good
And then
idea
they
to
would
spread out the
die.
votes,
Although,
then your choice
if
is easy.
Phi and Sigma know that that's Junpei and Akane over there, even without knowing Carlos for Adam, wouldn't you think they would be, she would know that, like, they're gonna do what they say they're gonna do?
what should I do?
The fact that Gab showed up means that we can assume Q team's voting for C team. So we have no choice but to choose Q team. Otherwise,
Our single vote could cause the death of all of C team.
I just had a thought. There's only one way to actually win this game, and we've already done it. There's not going to be an outcome of this notary game that ends with a positive outcome. I know there's not. The only way to win this notary game is to never have played it at all. It's the first ending that we got. The very first ending that we got after all of this is the real one. Huh. Hi, Vi Kitty. Welcome. Glad you could join us. Let's see. So we want to make D team vote for Q team. And then our circle is complete. But yeah, I have this weird feeling that the only way to really beat the release of the virus is to never have played at all.
So long as Gab's note was the truth.
All we could do was trust them.
But I don't know.
I suppose.
Well, all three groups' results have been logged. Let's see what happens now. Next game begins when we wake up.
Unfortunately, the team who receives 2 votes will be unable to participate. One final thing.
So far, Vi Kitty, the only thing we've actually gotten was the ending where we called the coin toss correctly at the beginning of the game.
Every lost drug will
Excuse me.
When you next wake, those who survive will be able to regret the decision they made, as all members of a single team will perish as a result of the film.
Yes. The only real ending that I can see. And everyone drops out. Good night, Irene. Which they'll never show because that would require animating too much stuff at the same time. So, yeah, we're just going to play the sounds and show you a still screen with somewhere else in the room. Okay, let's look at our flowchart. See what we're looking at here. Oh, OBKB. It would appear as though we're doing okay. Cutscenes across the board here. So then, I guess let's go ahead and fill these in, huh? Why not? So that's if we vote for D. Let's find out what happens if we make Carlos vote for Q team instead. Let's find out. Fuck it. I might as well go ahead and just start filling in this timeline as much as we can as we go down, right?
Gab's not come back.
Let's just vote, Carlos. Like I said.
I know.
Oh, sweet, sweet, sweet. Oh my God, such amazing skip controls. Oh, really? Vexta says don't fill them in yet, and Superbase backs Vexta up on that. Okay, all right, okay. I believe. In that case, I want to go to team select, right? Yes, so we exit the current fragment that we're in. And I guess, whoa. That's, oh, I see. I see, Vexta. Gotcha. So we shouldn't just go ahead and fill it in for the sake of filling it in, because then we would have to go back and make the second, or the first choice, I guess, again, to select all of these fragments that we can see. I gotcha. So we have all of these new story fragments here, and God knows where they belong. Q has a bunch of new ones here. It really doesn't, like, give you an order, does it? Huh. Whoa. That's a rather large flowchart. Okay. Weird. But I think I'm starting to get it. You'll naturally fill it in as you play, so don't worry about things too much. Noted. Very much noted. Okay, then we'll go back to the team select again. And I guess we'll just continue with Carlos, because, I mean, he's got Junpei and Akane. I kind of really know what's going on about that. And also, the brooch on the back of Diana's head is exactly the same as Phi's. I had this distinct impression we had seen it there before. That's also not the right one. That's the only other one we have seen, you moron. I want to pick you, but I'm not. Let's go here instead. And it has another decision at the end too. So, knowing what we know about how these nonary games are structured, what does this poison? What does this jigsaw-like structure say about the nature of the nonary game here? And what philosophies we may end up running into?
Guess we were locked in here while we were unconscious.
Huh? It opened.
It seems like we're only remembering things in 90-minute bursts, though.
But why are we here then?
1810.
Greetings, C-Team. How are you feeling?
0.
Before we begin,
The MRI machine.
story. 17 years ago, a woman was killed.
We know this story about the snail in the trail.
A month later, a male suspect was located and arrested for her death. He claimed innocence, but the jury found him guilty. The verdict could not be overturned.
I will say this, Juno, it's been over an hour already and we haven't run into our first puzzle yet. So it's definitely a little bit of a slower burn this time around.
She left 2 children?
I see.
Moved to several years later. New DNA analysis results proved that the man's claims were true. He was falsely convicted. The true culprit remains at large, their identity still unknown. Life is simply unfair, don't you think?
More of these pointless stories.
Calamity can occur without warning.
There's that word again.
Perhaps one day you
Calamity.
found yourself injected with poison. That's not too odd to happen to someone. Just as it has to you.
What?
If you do nothing, the 6 of you will fall asleep. Only to never regain consciousness again.
And he says the 6 of you there.
Fuck you, asshole.
But the way we played the game, no one should have died. Right? Unless, in this part of the timeline,
I don't feel different.
3
but
people
my
did
deputy
die.
was lying to us just then.
We better get to finding this antidote. I didn't make it.
Just
to
maybe at
today
another
just to
decision.
end like this. I need to
And
do what I'm here to do.
diamond ring?
I can't die.
You're right. Let's all get through this together. We'll find the way to stay alive.
And poster shot. Good job, game. Seek a way out. I like that a lot more. I like that a lot more than the old intros to the puzzle rooms. I wish there was a little bit more ceremony to it, like maybe like a nice audio flair. But I like that. That was smooth. Okay, so now we are officially in our first puzzle room. And things seem to be a little bit more familiar. What's inside of the doctor's coat? Oh, stethoscope. We used to play around with one of these when we were kids. Don't you dare put that on me, Junpei. Oh, we're not gonna play doctor here in front of somebody. Of course, we can turn it around, examine it. Hey, Connie, how about I check your heartbeat? And get under my clothes as if I let you do that. Guess it's no big deal. I wasn't asking you to take anything off after all. You're such a prude, me. White lab coat. It's that male fantasy, right? I'm not putting that thing on unless I need to, okay? God, so fast, ruining a guy's dream. So apparently Junpei has gotten no less sleazy in his time away from us. And this plant looks very dead. Doesn't seem to be anything hidden here, though. We should keep searching around. Ooh. We actually can look up in the ceiling this time. That makes me happy. I bet someone at P-Sync will be wearing one soon. Probably. And down at the floor, too. Everybody walked the dinosaur. Power box over there, but it's shut tighter than the pickle jar. If only I had Alara here. Let's leave it alone. We'll get shocked if we're not careful. Okie dokie. What's this on the MRI machine? Some kind of barcode scanner. I was gonna say grill lighter? Vape pen? But whatever. We got ourselves the barcode reader. So I guess we just need some barcodes to read, eh? And of course, this is an MRI machine. Didn't you used to sleep on the grass sometimes? A grass bed sounds so nice. That's all in the past. I don't do that anymore. I'm so edgy now. Edge, edge, edge. I thought the scanner would turn on if we pressed the button, but it doesn't fucking do anything. OBKB. Let's continue looking around. Anything behind the poster? Nope. Nada. Anything behind that poster? Nope. Nada. Anything in this pot? What about this handy poster of the Mother Mary? It appears to be a silk screen, a picture that is printed on cloth. This thing makes me feel uneasy for some reason. I can examine it, so I'm clearly gonna have to do something with it. Wait a sec. What if I select the stethoscope up instead? Can I switch items with other controls? No, doesn't seem that way. Balls. Definitely balls. So I'm gonna have to select items every time like that. And there's no way for me to use the stethoscope to listen to anywhere sensitive on her, huh? Okay. It does. Doesn't it, Funya? And then there's a humidifier, just in case things get a little bit too dry in here. Always keep it super moist. And then a canister that has something inside. It's luminol spray. Hey, we know a lot about luminol. So we'll take the luminol and start investigating for blood. No reaction there. No reaction there. What about up here? No reaction there. Let's try the poster. No reaction. No reaction there. We shouldn't hold on to the spray bottle if we just want to search around. Yeah, I know. I don't want to search around. I want to spray things with the luminol bottle. You shut the hell up, Akane. Ooh. Don't mind if I do. Wait. I guess now I'm actually gonna have to switch and... Give me that syringe. If only you'd been wearing a lab coat when you said that. That would have been so hot. Me. Wait. What? The jumping thing seemed really weird to me. So I started reading up on it, and apparently there's a randomizer? Huh. Random chance and coincidences do actually exist in this game, apparently. Curious. Okay. No reactions there. No reactions on the bed at all. You would think that thing would be riddled with blood. What about on the lockers? Oh, son of a bitch! Something appears to have happened. All these bloody marks on the lockers. I'll bet they're combinations to the lockers, but which ones are which? The random factor is only for certain choices. Oh, okay, I gotcha. I gotcha. 5, 3, 4. Wasn't that one of the other combinations? No, it wasn't. Okay. 5, 2, 8 was that one. So let's try 2. Damn, I can't make it go around the other way. Failure. Okay. Let's try with 2, 7, 5. It can't really be that simple, can it? Inside of the first locker, it's a picture of a syringe pointing at a candle. Ooh. Seems as though we've got ourselves our first hint. So then that means you must be 1, 3, 9. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I guess so, Supa. We ran through a lot of it just searching through everything. And Bupkis. All right, this one should be 413. I think that might have actually been on 1 already. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Okay. We got a cube puzzle in there. Weird. Puzzle within a puzzle. Drag the item to combine it with the centerpiece. Okay. I'm confused. Oh, I see. Well, let's open up the next locker then. 693. Going by what we know so far. And last one's 528. Ah, shit. Sorry, learning the new controls. It's gonna take me a minute to get kind of settled in here. My apologies. Yeah, you have to keep trying to combine it with stuff you never actually looked at it. Okay, gotcha. So then, oh, I guess that's the only way to get to our items is up here in the top corner because I don't see any of our items there. Okay, so let's just examine it. Cube-shaped puzzle. Though all the parts aren't fitting quite together. One of those, huh? Taking it apart, putting it together over and over again. My head hurts. This could get a little stressful and cause lasting traumatic... Ah. Now we're playing with cubes. So let's swap you over here. I think I see what's going on. Let's put you up there and you up there. There, you like that? Let's see what happens. Oh, oh, oh! I am a goddamn cube genius! Puzzle's done, and the key card came out of it. That's awesome. Okay. Okay. So that's really neat. That's a new kind of puzzle that we haven't encountered before. A puzzle that takes place inside of our inventory. And holy hell. Look at all of this blood on the floor. Can I examine this blood on the fucking floor? Whoa. And I'm thinking those are actual bare feet prints. And not like shoe prints. Why can't I be like, what the fuck is up with all this blood on the floor, you guys? I feel like I should be able to be like, what the fuck is up with all the blood on the floor? Okay. Syringe in the candle. I don't think the card's wrong, though. What are we missing? Is it... Are we supposed to, instead of drawing something, inject something into the candle? Let's try the key card inside of here. Because we do have that. Neat. And we can use the CT scanner to, I assume, perform another puzzle. Who to scan? Alright, Carlos goes first. You definitely have cancer. Oh. Oh. I gotcha. And then we take the barcode scanner and scan the barcodes. What does my face say? Beep. Oh, wait. Beep. There it is. Beep. 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 How? Beep. The barcode reader may be used to scan whatever you wish. Scan the barcode, scan the barcode, scan the barcode. Run it left to right. Beep. Beep. And... oh, I gotcha. See, I was curious whether I needed to do all three, or whether I would be able to, like, in scanning the other ones, it would replace that one, say. Okay, get the hell in there, Junpei. And last but most certainly least, Akane Kurashiki. Don't do anything weird to me while you're scanning me, Junpei. Me. It's an MRI scan. You can't see shit. Unless it gets real turned on by your medulla oblongata. Alright, let's scan this bitch one more time. And beep. Wait, what? Okay, it worked. Ejecting. It actually is an 8-track tape in there. Ejecting. 8-track. Oh! Bottle of ink. And a lug wrench. Okay, I know what that's for. We're gonna go ahead and combine that. Oh, neat. Just drag it over. And then we also have a lug wrench set that we'll be able to use to remove some lug nuts somewhere, but I don't know that I've seen lug nuts anywhere around. No, you're lug nuts. What about... no way to open up the cover. Not even with lug nut removers. What about... yeah, nada. Jack squat. Bupkis. Not even the humidifier. Okay, that's fine. We have this full syringe full of ink that we shall inject into a nice, clean, white candle. What happens? We can put the ink now into the candle. Oh, creepy. It's spreading across the silkscreen picture. And the two shapes on the side are strange. I wonder what they could be. Other candles? Oh. Injecting it again. Does this look like a candle to you? We can inject here too. Extends the picture on up. Quel bizarre. And it looks like we've got 4 corners that have this same star pattern here. I say star pattern, same 4-corner pattern as our lug wrench. Fucking awesome. X marks the spot indeed. Remove. And remove. And this Shawshank's about to get redeemed. Oh. Antidote. Uh-oh. Not at the antidote. More puzzle. Okay. The numbers are there, but what's the combination? Nothing. Okie dokie. Numbers on the dial for this case match correctly. Must be matched correctly. Numbers on the dial for this case must be matched correctly 3 times. You'll be able to unlock it. Clockwise, counterclockwise, then clockwise again. Okay, so it's just like a regular rotary dial. Combination lock, whatever you want to call it. Okay, if only we can hear. So we're turning into genuine safecrackers here. Here I was hoping that they would be able to give me an answer, but nope. Cracking that safe, baby. Oh boy. This is interesting. Watch this baseline level. Oh, that's cool. Wait. clockwise, counterclockwise, and then clockwise again. Okay, so clockwise. Okay, that's tumbler number 1. Tumbler number 2. Back around. 12. Okay then. So that was our combo. And the safe is open. That was pleasantly easy. So the game is somewhat randomized in that the combination won't be the same each time you play. Ah, I gotcha. A, B, C, all the way to H. Each button was a small container. Just what are these? You found it. What do we find? Poison. We found poison. Maybe. Because that was the name of this fragment.
Your lives shall be spared if you drink 100 cc of the antidote within the case.
But A through H is only 6. Nope. 7 people. 8 people. God damn it. Good job, Tim. Counting is my forte. So then does that mean the person who is 0 is not... Really? Really? I was going to say, how many of those are not actual antidotes?
So if we're wrong, we'll...
Still, I am not so cruel. I shall give you a hint. Sitting beneath each button is a sample of the liquid stored within. It is only 1 cc, but it is enough to provide a clue to its validity. The antidote has a peculiar characteristic. 3 minutes after you lick it, the tip of your tongue will become numb. You have 5 minutes remaining. If my calculations are correct, the poison will have spread completely through you by then, and your life is forfeit. Which case will you open then? The choice is yours.
So this is the choice that was at the end of the story fragment when we first jumped in here.
What do we do? What the hell
We can
do we
either
do?
choose wrong 5 different ways.
We should go left to right and lick each one. I'll take A. Carlos, grab B. Akane, you take C.
Really?
No.
You just want to
We
start
can't
shoving
rely
shit
on
down
that
your
method
gullet,
to
huh?
work.
Why?
It takes 3 minutes before we know anything either way. That would be all right if we picked the correct one, but if we didn't...
We're all dead.
So, what do we...
Junpei, just calm down. There's a better way. First, Carlos. You need to lick E, F, G, and H.
Why?
Next, Junpei. You lick samples C, D, G, and H.
It's almost like they remind me almost like batteries.
I'll take
And so
samples
when she
B,
says
D,
lick these,
F, and H.
What about A?
We don't
But-
need to test that one.
yeah, because if we test all the
don't
rest
have
of them, then
time.
we know.
Just do as I say.
But why overlap
All
like
right.
that?
Let's trust Akane.
E, F, G, and H, C, D, G, and H, and then B, D, F, and H. So everyone is testing H.
I think 3 minutes have passed.
My tongue doesn't feel any different.
Neither does mine. What about you, Akane?
She's just off drooling in the
No
corner.
one feels anything.
That means...
It's got to be A. Nope.
Akane!
Means Kane's
Hey, what's
fucking
wrong?
dead. Well, she's the lightweight here. Body mass wise, she
Our
would be the
resistance is-
one, yeah, who
it
goes
must be
down to
different.
this disease first.
It looks like the poison got to her faster.
Yep.
So what should we do now?
I guess
What
we
was
take
that
A.
method Akane came up with?
We'll have to make the decision ourselves.
The answer. What's the answer?
No.
I licked samples E, F, G, and H. Junpei had C, D, G, and H.
Right.
Akane licked B, D, F, and H. And then, no one felt anything.
I'm guessing that the game
The container with the antidote is...
kind of wants to make it obvious. Oh, really? Oh, I see. So the cutscenes can be different. Some people can have a reaction. Oh, that is really cool. I like that a lot because it ended up being plainly obvious to me.
Zero said that we'd need 100 cc's of the antidote.
That's kind of cool.
Doesn't that mean that each of those are 50 cc's?
No, I'm pretty sure these are 100 cc.
So, there are 3 left over.
For the 3 remaining people, right?
Whatever. We got it right. Didn't we, Carlos?
According to the puzzle.
I'm positive.
So the poison should be wearing off, right?
June, Bay.
I'm tripping out so hard, man.
Hurry, get her the medicine. Yeah.
Oh, they hadn't even taken it yet.
We
I
need
see.
to take it too.
Right.
Okay, down the hatch.
Over the teeth, through the stomach. There you go. Good job, boys. Down the hatch. And they all die. Wow. Turns out they just drank 1,000 cc's of pure Soparil, and down they go. Uh-oh.
No.
Flashes?
Junpei.
Are we getting flashes already? Are we getting the flashy jumpy thingies already? So that, I was about to say, might be the end of that story fragment. It wasn't, but it might have been.
I just suddenly fainted and...
And
No, it's okay.
you all didn't die.
Plan still saved us.
We won.
Thanks.
We chose properly.
Huh. Still, 6 vials of antidote is kind of strange. Why so many? What are the other 3 for?
The other 3 contestants on The Price is Right?
Now announcing the current casualties.
Who's dead?
Q Team, Q, Mira, Eric.
Oh.
These 3 are now deceased. As a result, 3 X-passes will be revealed.
So then only I kill Fool.
That is all.
Q team is...
How could they? Even Q. He couldn't even see or hear when... to just mercilessly kill someone like that. So, I guess that means only us and D-Team are still alive.
Oh, wait a minute. I think D-Team might be in danger right now.
Okay, so when Q Team died, we got I, Kill, and
Hey,
Fool.
what are you...
No time to explain. Hurry.
Okay. No, Dan, he's a firefighter.
These are an antidote. Please drink them, Akane.
Huh.
When Zero spoke to us, I realized something.
So that's assuming that the other group had been
Only
poisoned
ones to be
too.
administered the poison.
If you do nothing, the 6 of you will fall asleep. Only to never again.
Ah. So I wonder if this is why the dog was allowed in the competition, so that we could pass things that we discover to each other.
Yes. And now Q-Team is...
So the other 3
I
are...
is
Everyone
Q.
on D-Team. I just hope these actually get to them.
Kill
Even
is
reach them in
Mira.
time?
The only thing we can do now is pray.
And Fool is Eric.
Or...
I like that. That's
And
funny.
there'll be 6 people dead. That's what you meant, right?
Yeah, that's exactly what he meant.
Junpei!
I'm kidding. Oh, God, you sound like my mom.
That's really not something you want to say to your girlfriend. Just you know, romantic hunch from you to me. You really don't want to say your girlfriend sounds like
You
your mom.
don't really look all right, Carlos. Maybe the poison's not completely gone yet.
No, that's not it.
You're worried about
It's
the
either
D-team.
look or listen. I don't remember. I think it's look because escuche,
Might sound messed
I think,
up
is
to you,
listen.
but I saw
But I think
something
Mira
earlier,
is look.
like a vision.
A vision?
Junpei, your head was in the pantry. Just your head.
Yeah, that was super freaky and weird. Also, did not realize it was just his head because of the way that picture's cropped.
What the hell are you smoking, Carlos?
Make a quick note on those passes of what
fine.
playthrough
See?
you're going through. Really?
Look, all limbs attached and accounted for.
Maybe it was like a prophecy or something.
I highly doubt you're seeing into the future.
I agree. I don't think you're predicting what will happen. It's not the future you saw, but a different past.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
As
You know,
the
don't
timeline
you,
is jumping
Junpei?
around. The morphogenic field theory.
Field
Gotcha.
theory. A special field exists in a dimension we can't see that acts as a medium for information. This may be what's happening. I think Carlos accessed that field and saw another history.
One where Junpei's head was in the pantry.
Remember what you said during the vote? You can tell down which path death waits and which is safe.
Yeah, but that's just my gut feeling.
No,
Are
it's
you
not.
sure?
It's the
Where are
morphogenic
you going
field.
with this?
You're a firefighter, right?
Interesting.
There must
That would
have
be
been
pretty
countless
useful to
times
know.
when you found yourself facing danger.
Yeah, how to change time when you
To go
might
right
die in the
or
fire.
left. Go
If you
upstairs
could know
or
when that
turn
snail
back.
is going to fuck you.
Maybe every
well.
time you made a decision, you were observing the other histories. Which room held someone needing your help? Which door blocked an inferno? You knew because you saw it happen already.
And that's how he
Morphogenetic
became this
field theory.
hero.
Why do you know all this,
Okay.
Akane?
I can buy it.
Because I have the same ability as you.
Well,
Junpei
I
can
guess.
do it too.
Yeah, I was about to say, technically they're
He
both
saved me
receivers,
once.
right?
It's thanks to his power that I'm even here at all.
So then
That
who
was a
would be the
long time
sender
ago.
for Carlos?
I haven't
Well,
been
maybe
able to
himself?
use it
I don't know.
since- Even now,
I'm locked away from the field.
Greetings. How does it feel to revive from the brink of hell?
0.
Now it is time for you to sleep. When next you wake, know you will have
It had been 90 minutes, hadn't it? Because it was 1810 when we, or 1800 when we started, and now it's 1930. 90 minutes. Good night, sweet children. Interesting. I am very intrigued by the way this game progresses itself. I don't know if, like, I think I like it. Also, I should probably go back and fill in this part where we don't choose right. Right? Just to see what happens when we don't choose the antidote. Okay, so this one I can go ahead and fill in. Okay, cool. Because I will admit I'm curious. And I don't know about the memory loss yet, Juno. The memory loss is kind of a new thing because instead of killing you, the bracelets actually just inject you with Soparil and something to make you lose your memory of the last 90 minutes. Antidote can't be an H. We all drank H. So I know no matter if they changed it around, H is the safe one for me to choose if I want to fail.
Why are there 6? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I know. We need to take it too. Right.
we should be able to continue on. And I actually have it set so that I can't skip anything. Really? What? I definitely had it set so that I couldn't skip anything. I'm very confused. I definitely had the thing set to where I couldn't actually skip anything we hadn't seen before. So I am very upset by that. I will check. I will check because that may become very important later on. What? No, I distinctly remember turning that off. I also distinctly remember setting my spoken language to English, and that was also reverted to Japanese. I remember setting my music, and I remember setting my cursor speed to fast. So I have a feeling that all of my settings got changed. I know what happened. Okay. Gotcha.
Congratulations, Seat.
They must have gotten reset to default at some point. Okay. So this time, I think I know where to stop. And I don't think you can save, Harwood. I'm pretty sure that after you change the settings, you just hit back and it goes. Also, I just noticed that our mouse cursor almost looks like a fountain tip pen. You know? I feel like I should be writing in fancy calligraphy. T-I-M.
0 said.
Yeah, I know. Except that's not the medicine.
June, Bay.
Hang on, Akane. Hurry, get her the medicine.
Here you go, dear. Drink it.
Yeah,
Drink it now.
I know. We need to take it too.
Except it's not gonna work this time.
Okay, down the hatch.
You gotta keep those groups separated. That seems to be the name of the game this time around. For sure, Juno. Oh.
I'm sorry, you guys.
We chose poorly. Wow, that's horrifying. That face was horrifying. Good night, sweet children. Good night indeed. Wow. I'm kind of, happy that I came back and saw that. Junpei's been giving me a lot of sass this game. Junpei's been giving me a lot of unnecessary sass. So I felt like he deserved that one. Don't you guys? Okay, so I guess now we can, now that we filled in that part of the flowchart, we can go somewhere else. Oh. I see. So, the choices we make here will determine the timeline that we are currently on. Got it. So right now, we are on the timeline where no one gets executed. And that's why that one's lit up. That makes so much more sense now. So then there's going to be a timeline where Delta, well, I guess Diana, whatever, executed. And then Q executed. And finally, Sigma. Or not Sigma, goddammit, Carlos. Executed. And those are going to be our 4 timelines that may or may not determine what's going on here. There's an important aspect that was touched on in VLR and brought to light here that you're missing, Dan. Oh, interesting. Okay. The choices you have determines which ones are available. I gotcha. So this whole timeline is in fact the whole timeline, but we will only be able to see certain ones under certain conditions. And these are the conditions. Fair enough. Okay. things are starting to make a little bit more sense now. I think I'm starting to get a handle on what's going on here. This is definitely a different nonary game. It ain't your daddy's death match anymore, ladies and gentlemen. So I think we're gonna go ahead and take ourselves a short break. And when we come back, we'll continue down these paths. I think we'll check out Q Team next because I want to know more. I want to know more about the Q Team, even if it means, unfortunately, sticking with Eric for a while. So, yeah, that seems like fun. You're watching this on twitch.tv/TimLeftwich. My name is Tim Leftwich. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes. Don't you dare go anywhere. We'll be right back. Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. I have been enjoying the shit out of the chat during this break, and the theories keep on coming down. Oh, boy. We're continuing on our way through Zero Time Dilemma, and our next fragment is available to us. I say our next fragment. Our next bunch of fragments are available to us, and, well, let's see how many we can plow through, shall we? Up for the Q Team was the vote where we chose to save everybody else, and that's what gave us the timeline that we're currently in, where everyone lives. Up to a certain extent, obviously. So let's just go with something random in the Q Team, because why the hell not? Something tells me that Mira is inside one of the treatment pods here. Okay, let's do it. Hi, Melanie. How are you and Dan this evening? I'm glad y'all could join us. If Q's a robot, perhaps we'll see some bunny puns. God damn it, Harwood. You sly devil, you. See, there we go, 1810. So, assuming we've been knocked out 10 minutes before 1800 hours when we got put in here, 1930 is when we get injected again. 90 minutes.
More importantly, where's Mira?
In the pod. Mira's in the pod.
Mira! Where is she?
She's in the pod.
Well, even if you ask me.
Does that mean you don't know?
No, we all just woke up here at the same time. Duh.
I hope Zero didn't. I won't forgive him. I won't. Mira is my angel.
Oh boy. You know when you can hear some actors struggling in the booth when you're just like, I can't believe I have to say this ridiculousness?
Eric, calm down.
A lot of Eric's lines are going to be like that, I have a feeling.
Mira might be stuck all alone somewhere, crying her heart out.
It's not going to work. It's not going to work, buddy. No, you and your stilted animations are not going to be able to break through that metal door. But it's okay, though.
Eric, you
put a lot of effort.
In moments like these. You're just wasting your energy flailing about like that.
See, maybe it's Kisty in the mask. Maybe it's Kisty.
Eric.
Who knows?
I know. Of course I know that. But there's no way I can just sit still here.
Well, then let's solve the puzzle of this room and get the fuck out.
Most important to me.
Shall we?
When I think about how she must be suffering right now.
I feel the same way. I don't want you or Mira to be hurt at all.
Why?
It's hard for me to even think about it. I don't have any memories. I don't even know who I am. I can't remember if I have someone important.
Oh, so you're just going to assume everyone's important then?
And the others, I look suspicious for a person you just met. But to me, how I am right now, everyone here, is all I have.
Yeah.
Because of that, I consider all of you very important to me. I don't want to hate anyone. I want to like you.
But we can't because you're a colossal douche. Also, it's a card with the word strike and a, looks like a mug stain. Right behind Q there?
I'm sorry about before. Yelling at you, I mean. Like you said, we gotta stay calm, right?
Eric.
Come on. Let's find a way out of here. Quick.
Yeah, I want to say, Juno, that I've seen some interviews for Nier Automata when it was coming out.
Of course.
Of Yoko Taro in that Emil mask. Okay, seek a way out. Next puzzle room. So that little key icon getting unlocked is, well, showing you that you completed the puzzle room. And here we are in yet another escape room. Let me look at that flow and see what this looks like. Okay, so this is the icon for escape room. Cinematic escape room. Cinematic escape room. And if we look across the global, cinematic escape room, decision, death. Okay. And ending. With, I guess, appropriate symbol to show you what ending it is. Cool. Noted. Want the deuce? There's a gear. And we'll need to get the gear up and down to be able to pull it out of the hole. Maybe a magnet of some kind? To be able to pull it up and out? Okay. Looks like we've got a pool skimmer inside of there. Oh, it's a big old hammer. Should probably be useful for something else. Okay, and then what about the giant number wheel here? It's awfully suspicious. Oh no! If we touch it, we die. Oh no, I touched it already. And it seems like this is going to be the number game that we have to play, probably with the giant hammer. Now, what's going on with the giant upside-down portrait here? Maybe Zero's got a hobby? Can't say I get his sense of art. 2 grown-ups and 2 babies. Are they parents? Maybe it's just a decoration. Okay. The red circles on the floor and the ceilings, along with the green lines, have to line up to something. Maybe. You think it's one of those perspective puzzles almost? Oh. Green lines on the screen there that we can't do anything with, and reinforced glass with the word pod on it. Okie dokie, let's look up. See if there's anything on the ceiling. There is not. Other than just more of those silly lines. Okay, first one. The note from the pod room. It says strike. I don't have anything else to look at. Door's the exit. Yeah, it's locked. We can't get through that. I don't have anything to look at here. We aren't going to be able to figure out this gear puzzle yet without whatever it is that we need. And I don't see anything that could be construed as a trigger. Oh. 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 This tumbler lock here at the bottom. Well, that was easy. Okay, so that opens up. Oh, there's 2 locks here. I gotcha. Second puzzle lock time. And now we can get the hammer. Examining it, it's too big to swing around. It'd be great if we could break down the door with it. Stop. Hammer time. Here I was thinking you had something important to interject. Nope. Can we smash the picture with a hammer? No, it doesn't seem that way. Can we smash the gear out with a hammer? 1, 2, oh no, stop. It's reinforced glass. We need to find a way out that isn't quite so physical. Okay. I am 31, and no, I do not at present. What about this glass? Nope. Fucking hurt. What about the screen? Nope, can't break the screen. Okay. Ooh. What about the plate on the floor? Oh, mama. What? Hitting the plates moves the room. Oh. So then when I hit this back down, it's going to remove the other room. Oh. Well, fart monkeys. Play the okay. So then I'll bet I can't rotate. What the fuck? Because you have only got access to so many. So let's keep it rotating around. This is bizarre. Can I keep going around? Yeah, sure can. Wait a second. It needs me to keep taking it on around because there's something underneath there. Oh my gods. Taking it all the way back around, what do you look like now? The gear is situated right over the door. Clever. Sorry, I was reading the chat real quick to make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay, so we're doing another puzzle lock here. This one has to come down. This one has to go over. You go up. You rotate around. And slide. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Yes, Dan, it seems that way. But it also looks like there's a piece of paper in there that probably gives us the clue to how to actually beat this room, too. And there's another one. Seems like these will continue to get tougher as we go. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Not as straightforward as the other one was it, jackass? Okay, so let's go over. No, no, no. So I'm gonna need to be able to get this all the way to the top. What if we do that? And then we adjust. Move that back over. Up, over. Ah, so close. Okay, well, let's do this then. Ta-da! All done. Okay, so let's keep it going around. This lets us get at the other side here. Ooh, this one's interesting. Click it out of the way. Click it back in place. And gone. I like these puzzles. These I can do all day. And we can't open it because the floor's in the way right now. Son of a bitch! Okay, let's keep looking around. Keep it going, right? Aha! So the gear's in the right place. Wait, stop. Oh, boom, yeah. That's what up, boom, yeah. Sure, why not? We got the gear. We got this slot open. And the picture is a Zero doll that says, "Become me." Do you guys remember what the gravestone said? Wait. Oh, it's because I don't... Okay, I gotcha. I gotcha. whatever it is that I need to do with this gear, it's not done yet. So we can't combine it with the hammer, but I'll bet you whatever's in that second, this right here, combines with it to make it like a handle or something. So then let's... Shit, I can't see this floor to push it backwards, but I can see this one. Rotatey. Because what I need to do is get... Yeah, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. That exposed. And both rooms are... Oh my god, that's perfect. Okay. Oh boy. Same verse. Different story. Let's go over, up, up, over, down, over. Fart nuggets. So close, and yet so far. Okay, seems like they want you to move those out first. I think I was onto something without actually knowing it. And see, I need to be able to get you all the way down, but I don't think there's a way for me to be able to do that unless... No? Aha! Pooper digs! But then where... That doesn't make any sense because there's no room for that. Okay, so it looks like the hint I'm getting from the chat is to put both blues together. Let's see if I can make that magic happen. Fuck. 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 It's so funny watching you guys in anguish during puzzles like these. Oh. It's starting to give me hints, huh? Fine. Okay. Well, my blues are now together. Aha. Got it. Got it. Got it, got it, got it. Got it, got it. Got it, got it. Blues together was, in fact, the only hint we needed there. And opening it up, that is a very large mechanical driver that we combine with the gear. Holy shit. I mean, it would have to be that large to spin this giant golden wheel. Hi, Andrea. Welcome. Glad you could join us. Okay, so now we can spin the wheel. But we don't... The only clue we've gotten here is strike. Oh. I didn't do anything to make that happen. Fail. I guess the number can't go into the negative. Okay. Well, let's look at the menu here, at our files, and the zero dull note that says become me. Why, thank you, Andrea. I appreciate it. We try and keep ourselves entertained around here. Okay. But you notice it actually picks up back here. 50. 33. 30. Oh! It's doing math! Reds are pluses. Blues are minuses. Yeah, Dan was onto something the other way around. I got it. Okay. That makes... okay, then. And we go down 3. Oh, that's... and we're in negatives. We're in negatives and we lose. Shit. Okay. Now things are starting to make sense. Because I was wondering how I accidentally ended up at the right number last time. So that's going to make it 40. 19, 39, 22, 19, 5, 15, 1. Ah, so close and yet so far. And, yep, back in negatives. Shit! Brute forcing this puzzle indeed may end up being the way to go. Minus 21. Plus 20. Minus 21. Plus 20. Minus 21. Plus 20. This will eventually get it down to 0. It might take a while, but it will get it down to 0. Can I... ah, shit. I was seeing if I can make button presses out of it. Oh, I can. Because that would make it go a lot faster. Right? This is good. This should... oh! Ah! I fucked it up. Oh well, not a big deal. Because I can just keep going. One, 0. Ta-da! All good in the neighborhood. And now we're back to 100. This one I'm not going to be able to cheese as bad. Minus 10. Okay. 35. Ooh. But that's going to add... okay, so then I'm down to 33. And that's 18, 64, 9. Fuck. There it is. Nailed it. And now, we have another one here in the center that will allow us to freely rotate all the rooms. Aha! And I'm assuming that we probably need to line up all the green lines. So let's go ahead and do that by rotating you back around. Bingo, bango. And now with the green lines all matching, there's a shotgun. Along with our worst puzzles yet. Man, I remember when these were easy. Okay, slip. That goes right in. Nope, 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 no. Definitely new. Well, let's see if we can slip you past. Doesn't allow us to do much of shit, does it? Yeah, see, I'm gonna need to be able to clear everything out. Holy shit. I know, it is a very reminiscent puzzle because of that, Queen. I gotta give it credit where credit's due. I like that it mentally makes sense because if you played any sort of video games before, these shapes are easily recognizable. Reset. Okay. That just appears to be the first move there, because then this is easily shove-upable. But it still feels like we're wasting space. And obviously that economy of space is the name of the game for this particular challenge. So let's move those two back out. And it would be really great to be able to switch these two positions here, wouldn't it? I can get so close and yet so far. Ha ha ha. Now we're getting somewhere. And then if I move that up, we can move that down. Oh, come on. Come on, you fart nuggets. Yes! Yes! And there, and up, and there, and free. Hot damn! Oh man, these puzzles are great. They do, oh god, they make you feel so good when you actually get it. Last puzzle here. Oh man. These big blocks are always my least favorite. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and make us some room here to move the plus sign out of the way. Because by moving the plus sign out of the way is the only way we're going to move those big blue bricks. And I imagine that's your bugbear for this round, is how to get those big blue bricks somewhere much less harmful like that. Bingo. Done. Much quicker. Awesome. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely got lulled into a false sense of like, these are gonna be fucking easy. Eric, I know you're happy, but please don't swing that gun around like that at me. Now with this, I'll be able to go save my mirror, me. Can we blow the, yeah, there you go. Shotgun that glass. And freedom, right? Freedom, freedom. No. This brings up the pods. And of course, young lady Mira is inside. Yay! We found her! And I guess it, in this case, is her. You don't look so good, babe. Blink if you're alive. Breathe if you're not. Not breathing. I know they didn't have a whole lot of money for animation, but that's definitely dead. Did we not beat the puzzle fast enough and maybe she suffocated in there? Oh no. Whatever shall we do?
What
The world has lost yet another set of glorious melons.
is this?
But
An electronic key?
maybe her death wasn't in vain. Well,
There are marks on her neck.
yeah,
Mira
like she was strangled.
strangled.
And with another person's death, another password gets revealed. Also, what are you remembering?
Stop it, Daddy! If you keep going, Crystal, he'll... Shut up!
Oh. Memories from the past, not of a morphogenic field. What just happened? Did you kill somebody?
Daddy, he's the bad one. He said to do it.
Did you kill your brother?
That's why I put it in the lake.
Oh my god!
The lake. Oh no, no, I must keep smiling. Keep smiling. Keep smiling.
Hey, Eric. Look.
That's Junpei's head.
No. It can't be.
That's the Junpei head
Junpei?
that Carlos finds. What the what? With the chainsaw and the axe and the slitting of the throat and Kane and Carlos and anime blood spray death. I want that timeline. Bye, Akane. What? What?
No.
Okay. Note to self. Experiencing the story out of order makes it definitely a lot weirder this time around. And that nice, delightful ringtone means the new current casualty count includes Akane and Junpei and Mira. And all of D-Team. Whoa!
As a result, 6 X-passes will be revealed. June, Jump, Virgin, Blue, Red, Milk. That is all.
Did anybody get that?
6 people are dead.
June, Jump, and June would have absolutely been. Wait, just stop. Stop. Too many things. Too many things happening at once. And I feel like that's the point, because the game's like, you're just gonna play it again, aren't you, jackass? So. And thank you, Super Bass. 6 people are dead. And then Mira. So in this timeline, Mira's password is Virgin? And I'm guessing... Oh, I'm guessing that because D-Team is all dead, that this must be from the timeline when Delta gets executed. Right? So I really should do like a QCD chart or table, I guess, for each grouping. QCD for when their passwords come up. Those are way too close. Whatever. And Diana, Phi, and Siggy are blue. Oh my god. Red and Milk, which of course is Clem backwards. That's great. I love that these passwords are so attuned to the people. And then Mira over here is Virgin. No need to be rude, Zero. And then Akane and Junpei are June and Jumpy. Well, just Jump, not Jumpy. Okay. Easy enough. Huh. So basically, this is what I'm looking at right now. And I'm going to clean this up later, obviously, into a better note card. But I've got 4 tables going on here. One with no executions. One with Delta executed. One with C-Team executed. And one with Q executed. And we've only got information so far for some of the people who were killed in Delta, which we have 6 passwords in this timeline right now. So we can technically escape the X door now.
Yeah. We can get out.
What was that? Did I just hear you say yes?
No.
6 people died!
Yeah, they sure did. That was the name of the game. That was literally the objective here.
I get it now. So that's it.
Oh boy. And now he's turning on us again.
Carlos, didn't you?
What?
You wanted to...
D-Team died is probably because of the vote at 1330. You and Carlos knew that had happened. And then Carlos took care of Junpei and Akane, while you killed Mira here!
No. No!
That brings the
So
number
1300 hours is the primary vote.
You did all that to get out of the shelter!
But I...
Eric's gonna murder again, isn't he? Kick him in the nuts and run away.
You killed Mira! You killed her! You killed her!
Eric!
There you go. Attaboy.
Shit.
Also, how did you kick him all the way across the room like that? And he's making a break for the exit. Leave his bitch ass in that room where he belongs. Jesus.
The passwords. The X passes are...
Right there on the board next to you.
Hey, what are you doing?
Oh shit, you forgot to lock the door behind you, kid. And he's got the shotgun. That's the crazy look in his eyes, or cheap animation, but probably the earlier. What? How did you miss? You have a shotgun. Oh, he didn't miss.
No.
Oh, he'd be a dead man. Oh, he'd be a very fucking dead man right now. Shotgun or not, you just broke our only way to get the fuck out of here, you piece of shit.
Kill Mira.
You didn't?
Of course I didn't. I could never do some...
Then tell me who did it. Tell me the killer's name.
But
20 seconds. That's all I'm giving you.
That's
You
an
better
inordinate
tell
amount
me
of time.
the truth.
If you think somebody's lying to you, 20 seconds is a
I
long
don't
time.
like
You would think it would
liars.
be 5,
Now,
3.
tell me. Who killed Mira?
We don't know.
19? 18?
Oh, and now he just starts counting. You suck, Eric. Oh. Oh. So we have a limited amount of time here to pick an answer. It was obviously 0 that killed Mira, duh.
I see. 0.
Curious.
I guess that's true. In an overall sort of way. But you're the one who did it personally!
Blam! Blew that kid into little bits. Good job, Eric. Great job. You just murdered a child.
Why?
There's no blood, you guys. The giant shotgun just shot that kid point blank in the chest, and there's no blood. Okay, so we don't know the answer to that question yet. So until we know who kills that bitch, we aren't going to be able to progress further down this path here. I see. So what we actually want is events from earlier on even in this path. Oh, fuck me. And these are the full paths through which we could go down. So this... I didn't even put that together. That one of these is, you know, no execute. One of these is red executed. One of these is green executed. One of these is blue executed. That makes so much sense now. No, we definitely cannot linear this shit like we did before. We actually kind of have to play the game. Okay, so do we want to investigate further deeper into Q's timeline and maybe see if we can find out who killed Mira? Not giving him a name is an option. Interesting. You'll probably still get blown the fuck away. And we could probably sit there and brute force it and just name people who are still alive, because there's only 3 people left alive in that timeline, until we get the right answer. But yeah, so even though you chose the no execution line, you still have access to all of them. I gotcha. Well, let's jump on in. Mira's still very much alive as far as that picture tells us. Let's see if she stays that way. Rad 6. That's a title that's filled with a lot of implications.
Huh?
Hey, babe.
Why?
I see you got your pupils back.
No, it won't even budge.
Ah! The hell is that?
Formaldehyde solution with a
You see that pig pillow with the stitch cut down the
It's
middle?
okay, Mira. I'm right here with you.
We're in the biolab, right?
Yes, good call,
So
kid.
there's a bunch of biological research here.
And a
Jeez,
DNA
this place is
strand with
really
one thing
creepy.
missing, a couple
Why
of
is something like
specimens and a
this in
container
a bomb
missing,
shelter?
and a coward hiding behind
Maybe
a
the
giant
builders
pair of
thought to be
boobs.
prepared for some kind of
Okay,
pandemic.
seems like our normal
Pandemic?
average
An
is cape
infectious
room.
disease that hits on a
These
global
camera
scale.
angles are
It's like a
killing me, you
sudden
guys.
deadly virus outbreak.
Maybe this place is an isolated location for researching all kinds of viruses like that.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe Zero put it here in order to do something to us.
Like what?
Why would Zero want to do
Like
something
maybe
to us?
taking the
Oh
ingredients and
my.
Cooking all of us a nice meal.
So we got the tree root that signifies the branching timelines.
isn't
We've
it
got the butterfly that signals the butterfly
Too early for
effect.
dinner?
It's been 4.5 hours
18:10.
since we fell asleep in the lounge.
Yet another 1810
4.5
time.
hours.
1810 was
You
when we
knocked
woke
us
up
out
back
for
in the
quite a
shotgun
while.
room we just did a minute ago
No,
too.
not necessarily. We could have woken up a bunch of times during all that. But if Zero erased our memories,
If he keeps erasing them 90
Of course,
minutes at
we
a
wouldn't
time.
Remember.
No.
Okay. Beep beep.
What's
That means
this?
puzzle room begin. Beep beep. Slash
the
the
pig's
pig's stomach.
Whoa, for real?
Huh.
Would that mean that we...
Probably.
Why? Why do we have to do something like that?
I have
Because
no
the
idea, but
instructions
it's not like we
fucking
really
say
have a
so.
choice, do we?
there's no way to leave. We're just gonna have to do what he said.
Okay. Well, seek a way out. Puzzle room time. What if we just end up doing all of the puzzle rooms at random anyway? Excuse me. And then we just never have to do a puzzle room ever again. Although it doesn't seem to have the puzzle room skipping password mechanic that VLR had. You know, if we ever have to play these rooms again, we'll have to do the puzzles again, which leads me to believe we probably won't ever have to play these rooms again once we go through them once. Game format is also mimicking the memory eraser. You're right about that, because it is only giving it to us in 90-minute stints. When are we? I guess we haven't revealed that far yet. Okay, fine. We'll find out as we go. I guess once we fill the fragment, at least to an ending, it'll put it in the global timeline, in the place that it goes, so you don't end up, like, spoiling yourself accidentally. I'm guessing. Okay, a little analyzer there with no power cord or power at all. A computer screen with nothing on the monitor. And there's our precious piggy. But the big question is, how do we get it out? And how do we... Oh, caster wheels. Seems to be locked in place. We need to unlock them if we want to move the entire thing. And an outlet back here for a power plug, should we ever find one. Neat. No drawers there. But it looks like we've got 2 liquids. a green beaker, liquid beaker, and a pink liquid beaker. And petri dishes on a sample bench with red and green kind of underneath what looks like a progress bar almost. I'm wondering, and then this looks like some sort of fancy high-tech microwave, doesn't it? I don't think there's any point of putting that in there. Okay, so let's look at it with an empty hand. It's a UV irradiator, used mostly for drying and strengthening adhesive materials. Oh, okay, fine. Then, oh my God, look at all these glowing specimens. It's an experimental plant that can live in a polluted world. Oh no. It's a seahorse specimen. Haven't heard anything about penguins or seahorses yet. And then of course the butterfly. Wait. Only the butterfly specimen can't be moved. Is that important? So the butterfly has to be in that position somewhere. I'm wondering if that... We'll find out. All these drawers have been busted and broken, so I'm guessing we can't get in there. And 4 buttons, each different color. This might be the combination of how to open the door. No. Okay, so it's not everything filled, which leads me to believe that maybe there's some sort of picture that I have to mimic somewhere. Okay, we take the extra piece from the model, and it looks like it actually fits onto something. Maybe it's a clown nose. And a researcher's note. Careful examination of the green and pink liquids reveal 2 different cellular structures. Separating the liquids results in different colors. One thing is clear after inspecting the separated liquids under the microscope. The cell structure is unique for each color. Okay. So then what if we look at the green liquid? Microscope without a lens. It's only taking up space like this. Crap. So we have no lens for the microscope. Nothing to do with our liquids as of yet. Oh, wait a minute. What if we use our piece of the DNA model to unscrew the screws? Aha! So we have the cover of the centrifuge, which has a bunch of, almost looks like bar graph lines? Okay, let's see what happens when we put the green liquid in. Oh. Well, nope. Can't do shit with the centrifuge right now. I know what it is. They may not, but I do. What about... And some caster wheels at the bottom. Let's try and move it. Nope, locked in place. Fart nuggets. We got a knife. That's super sharp, ladies and germs. Perfect for chopping open pig stomachs. No water's coming out of the faucet. Still can't move that bad boy. So I guess let's go with pig carving. Not the actual pig just yet, because if you remember, there's this pillow here. Nice. Good practice, Eric. And inside the stuffing is a file on Fanatic Bio R. The incubation period for this virus is extremely short. Mortality rate is 100%. Holy hell! Symptoms include blood erupting from the body, then death. We also got the microscope lens, good. And the power cord, neat. Fanatic Bio R. Quark was mysteriously quiet when that came up. Okay, let's use the power cord here. Oh, well, I guess we have to plug this in first. There we go. And we can't use it yet. It looks like it's in standby mode. The cover there popped up. What could that be? Something long and thin. Well, how about a knife? Can I stick a knife in there? Nailed it. And it opens up. Oh! Well, that's useless as a fucking knife. What about the handle? Can we still have the handle? Nope. Alright, knife's gone completely. But these petri dishes might be exactly what we need to analyze the liquids. And then we'll put in the pink one. I guess that was the wrong set. Maybe there's a hint around here somewhere. Well, if they're saying maybe we have the hint for this already. Separating the liquids results in different colors. But the liquids are already separated into pink and green. Well, unless they get separated even further. Let's put in all three of the same color. No. Damn. And what's this? Set the dial to A to mix the liquid. Oh, these are instructions for the centrifuge. Dope. Mix and separate liquids. Place 2 test tubes with liquid into them in the machine. Centrifuge will mix them and output the mixture into 1 beaker. Place 1 beaker with liquid into the machine. The centrifuge will separate said liquid into 2 test tubes. Ah. So we're gonna have to centrifuge these bad boys out first into their colors. Red and blue. Or yellow and blue, excuse me. And then we will put... Oh, crap. No, I want to take it out. Because I actually want to use the pink liquid instead and see what happens when we separate these out. Another red test tube. Oh, wait, just red. And white. The same colors that are on this thing. Okay, so the other thing that we have that we haven't really done anything with yet is the microscope lens, which is over here. Let's pick a different item. I really wish you could pick items with like the thumbstick or something like you could in the old games. And there's the lens, which means we can use this now. Okay, so that's the yellow cellular structure, and it says 5. I'm not gonna use that card. I want to take out a different card so that I don't get my cards confused. Yeller. It's 5, because I have a feeling that to figure out what the analyzer needs, we need to get inside of that container, and to get inside of the container, we need to know the cellular structure of the yellow of each of these groups, because that's going to determine how many places around, yep, the dial it needs to be. Blue is 2. And then the red is 3. Oh, man. And finally, the white. Wait. There we go. The white one is 1. Huh. Figures they would be the loneliest number. Then let us break into this case. Well, we didn't have it before. Let's try it again. Yellow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Red, 1, 2, 3. Blue, 1, 2. White, 1. Check and mate. Awesome. So what's inside of the one locker that isn't completely broken? Transparent specimens. Oh. 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 It's a puzzle. So it looks like we're gonna have to figure out where all these are gonna go without... Wait. Oh, I'll bet you we're gonna have to put all of these on lines, aren't we? Huh. So it would seem like that's the only one that it can go on. Because you definitely can't... Oh, you can turn them. Oh, you bastards. You can turn them. That's just rude. Making somebody think you can't turn things when you totally can. Okay, so that's the only place that guy can go, basically. I think that's great advice, Dan. We'll start with the biggest pieces and then go from there. So then if I move that to right there, excellent. And then you can't fit here. You can fit there, which means this shrimp is gonna go here. The frozen bird. Nope. He's gonna have to go right here. The seahorse will get flipped around and go up in the top corner. The halibut goes here for the halibut. And finally, the tiny little squid fits in its perfect spot. I agree. This is some Resident Evil ass levels of puzzles in here, aren't they? Like, I am okay with this. And we have tons of pills. Mira, I need a taste test. No? Okay. Maybe if we mix them with something, they will give us a clue. Ah. But that's gotta be it, right? Like 5 rows to set out the number of pills here? Okay. So now we know that. But we still don't have anything to go in this final slot. Or what goes in here was moved. Do we see any other specimens, cylinders lying around the room? So we also haven't done anything with this gal over here. Of being able to dry adhesives or anything like that. Explore the capsules, already did. Maybe you actually have to take them out of the thing first, possibly. What do the different colors mean? No, no, definitely not. I don't even see anything with those colors in here. So this part isn't immediately obvious, but it's time to use the microwave thing. Okay. Well, let's try it. It's not with these. Is it with the centrifuge? What? The centrifuge cover fits into the microwave. And letters appeared on it now. Oh. Nifty. Orange, blue, and white. So that means we need to combine the yellow and the red and then put that into the analyzer in that order. Easy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Huh. Okay, yellow goes in. I appreciate that hint because I would have been trying around forever to figure out exactly what the fuck to do there. And we're fully mixed. Okay. So now we go back over to the analyzer, which this may be the quicker way around. Do 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 do. And into the analyzer you go. So orange first, followed by the blue liquid, and finally the white one. Yeah, you would never be able to get that without going through the entire process. That's a human baby. That's a baby. That's a baby baby. That's actually a baby. And that fetus specimen is very deformed. Somebody pinched his nose way too hard when he was coming out of the clay maker. It died before birth. I always think too much about these kind of things and thinking I get all sad. Aww, aww, wee. And then we've got, bird, fish, dragonfly, flower, person. Right? I think that's what this is. What does it say? 5 symbols with 5 colors, all different. Could be a hint. Oh. That actually goes with the capsules here. Fish, plant, insect, bird, and human. These pills are gonna go in those specimen capsules over there, aren't they? Aren't they? So then, oh, fart nuggets. That is a long way around the room to get to. And give me the fucking items. Thank you. So I'm gonna put the baby fetus in, and the positions are now wrong. So we can't move the butterfly, which means insects are in the right place. But we can swap those two. I'm guessing people is most important, then plants, and then ocean creatures, and no. Do we have anything in the file that may give this away? Incubation period, mortality rate, no. Okay, so what about... I can't use the capsules on them yet. I don't think. Yeah, it wants me to put them in order. So, what was the order back over there on the computer screen? Because it didn't match. Insect was in the wrong place, so it can't have been that. It can't have been the order that's on the screen. Because we can't move insect, and insect is automatically in the 4th place. So it goes bird, fish, insect, plant, human. Colors are important here. Okay. Well, if we look back at the computer screen, we have 5 of the bird pills. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of the fish pills. 0 insect pills. 5, 8 human pills. and 8 plant pills. You don't... You don't suppose... Let me just try something. No, I can't even use the chemicals on the cylinders. Wait, what? Oh my god. Oh my god. The shape of the pills do make numbers. Wow. Wow, Harwood. That is some great eyes. 1, 2, 3, 5, and of course, insects are number 4. Wow. Huh. That's crazy. Okay, well. Bird is number 1. Fish, I think, was the pink pills, right? Yeah. And that was number 2. Insect, of course, was 4. The plant's number 5. And that makes human good old number 3. Okie dokie. Well, here we go. Let's try a different order. Human here. Bird all the way at the front, along with the sea creature, and that puts plant all the way at number 5. Check and complete. Huh. Okay, so that whole apparatus slides out, and it's a fingerprint authentication device. Well, I've never seen a thing that says stick your hand in me that says I didn't stick my hand in it. Ow! It took our blood. Okay. This sink probably gets unlocked, right? It can move now. Awesome. And we can move this sink over towards the pig. But this one has wheels that are locked in place because it doesn't have power? Ooh, but I think we can open the drawer on this side. And it has a scalpel. Oh dear. Oh dear. Radical 6 and the scalpel, huh? Radical 6 and the scalpel, huh? So then we've got the ability to cut the pig open. Now we just need to get the pig out. Right? But how? Wait. Doesn't it look like there's a hole in the wall back there? Where something should be? Right? Yeah, whatever. Okay, so I guess... Look, now the light on the equipment over there turned on. Oh, okay, cool. We push the green button. And we move them together. Move them together, and what do you got? Yay! They're locked in there for good. Oh my god! Well, I guess that's one way to free the pig. Ugh, so disgusting. And then we cut its belly open when we combine the scalpel with it. Wait, when we combine the cut him open. I'm ready for my bacon. Wait. Okay, well, let's, I guess, select the pig then. If it wants me to cut it right here on the operating table. That was a very wet splosh on the table the pig just had there. I don't appreciate how moist that sounded. Oh, for crying out loud, just fucking cut it open already. Something like that? Did your family have a farm? Something like that isn't an answer to that question. Something like that is not an answer to did your family have a farm. You give more information than that. So I don't know you're not a crazy lady who knows how to use a knife. And reach inside that pig. You found it. The inside of a pig? We found a...
Zero.
We found Zero. And her heart gouged out. Except we didn't take out its heart. That woman was me. Uh-huh. But it wasn't him.
Police arrested him before he was able to utilize the waiting vehicle to flee the scene. Instead, a genius surgeon climbed inside. He was heading to the hospital. A seriously ill patient awaiting his arrival for life-saving treatment. However, the taxi got into an accident before reaching its destination.
Because of that one snail.
It collided with a large truck. The resulting wreck was horrendous. Sadly, as a result of this accident, the driver and surgeon died, as well as the young boy waiting for surgery. Life is truly unfair, don't you think?
What is the
I
point
think
of
we're going to be able to
telling us
do
this
something
story?
about that by the time this is all
Just
said
some
and
kind of
done.
fact, right? Probably doesn't mean anything. I'm not sure.
Now then, let's begin our game, shall we? The rules are as follows. The pig's stomach you cut open contained 3 syringes.
Uh-huh. And what's inside of them?
With a specific virus called Radical 6.
The Free the Soul
Radical
virus.
6.
We know that name.
This virus is special. It awakens a desire to kill oneself, among other things.
Like with this scalpel I'm holding.
Symptoms appear as early as
10 minutes.
take up to 2 hours.
Depending on...
The host
Oh,
soon
wow.
finds the urge to commit suicide irresistible. The mortality rate is 75%. Transmitted through liquids, it's highly contagious.
Really?
I believe you located a
I don't think they determined how contagious it was in the last game.
set of files on
And they definitely said it was airborne. Although I guess technically it could be also liquid-based and airborne.
virus is 100%.
Uh-huh.
Infection results in blood erupting from your body. That
The using the adjective erupted from your body when describing blood is not my favorite.
were to be infected by Radical 6, it would be cancelled out with the addition of FBR, and you are unaffected.
Uh-huh.
Conversely, injecting Radical 6 into you after becoming infected with FBR will cause
Well-
them to destroy each other and leave no adverse effects on you.
Interesting.
So, a single virus is toxic, but using the other as a vaccination provides an antidote.
Now, here's an important piece of information for you.
We've all been infected.
What you'd call a clairvoyant, one who knows the future.
What is he talking about?
If I had foreseen that you would all choose to inject Radical 6 at this moment, I would have made sure to coat FBR on the fingerprint authentication device for you. Meaning, you'd already be infected with the Fanatic bioarm virus.
That device over there?
Oh, I do remember feeling something when I touched it. Like a prick.
Yeah,
So
but
we were
Eric
all
was
stabbed
standing
by a
on the other
poison
side of
needle?
us, so...
On the other hand, if I saw that you were not going to inject yourselves with Radical 6, then I would be sure to leave the needle clean. That way, you would not become infected with Fanatic bioarm.
Wait,
and
what?
have no reason to take
What are
the
you
medicine.
saying?
I'll say,
Medicine.
if all of you plan to inject yourselves with Radical 6, you already have FBI. If you are not going to inject yourselves, then you are not infected right now. Which means, in either case, you being saved is a foregone conclusion.
I see.
There's no
So,
worry about the situation.
assuming we have no reason to doubt Zero's words, this is a safe situation here.
Or refrain.
And will determine the stories you have access to.
We'll say that your
This isn't one that's going to cause you to live or die. This one's going to determine what path you go down. Although you
So
notice
wait,
none of the other groups
do
have
we
been
even
mentioned this
need to
entire
choose?
time. We have no idea
Huh?
what timeline we're in or if
what
anyone's even
Zero
lived or
told
died
us
yet.
is the truth, then the outcome will be the same. If we inject ourselves with this Radical 6, we're already infected with FBR. So they destroy each other and we're fine.
Uh-huh.
And if we don't do it, that just means we weren't infected with FBR in the first place.
So let's inject
But
ourselves.
What if it's
Why
a
not?
lie?
I feel like it'll be fun.
He's saying, what if he's lying about being psychic? Well, if you think about it, the likelihood that he's lying is incredibly high.
No, it's not.
So then,
No, it's
what do
not.
we do? What the hell do we do?
And Q Team is the only team that doesn't know about Rad 6 previously, unless this boy, or whatever, this Q, does know. Well, I'm gonna inject the Radical 6. I said it out loud just seconds ago. And with that decision made, we'll see what the repercussions are.
Let's do it.
Why?
Because
you
why the
share
fuck
your
not?
reason?
I'm gonna go with
After everything,
believing
the issue
Zero.
isn't if Zero can see the future or if he's lying. It's just like Eric said. If Zero does have that power, then it's the same either way. That means all we need to do is think about what happens if he doesn't. Our fate can go 4 different ways if that's the situation. If we are infected with FBR and we inject ourselves with Radical 6, or not.
Yeah,
If we
that's
aren't
2.
infected with FBR and we inject ourselves with Radical 6, or not. The
And so,
important thing we need to remember,
on
though,
that
is
Punnett
the
square,
mortality.
we have a 25%
Zero
chance
said the casualty
of a
rate
bad
is
outcome, which is
75% for the
not
Radical
being
6
infected with
virus.
anything and
It is
injecting
on
ourselves with
file
Rad
that
6,
death is
and then we kill
100%
ourselves in 10
confirmed
minutes.
For fanatic bio R. So
This
we use
statistics.
that to determine.
Q's a very smart kid. For a
It's
kid.
clear which option is best, right?
That is absolutely a
see.
Punnett square.
The probability that we're infected with FBR is 2 to 1, which means if we inject Radical 6, our survival rate is half of 125, 62.5%.
And if we don't inject it, then our chance is sitting
Yes,
at 50%.
yes he did, Funya.
Any
Funya,
objections?
you're right about that. That is the earliest the onset can happen.
Then we know what to do.
Yep. Shoot it up, baby.
Okay, here we go.
3, 2, 1.
Ready? And...
Good night, sweet princess. Turns out it was all Soparil the whole time. Nothing but Soparil. Hey. We're back here again.
So are we good?
And the pooch.
Did we do the right thing?
Hello, Robo Pooch.
The lab door
Turns out
opened
the dog is
afterwards,
Zero.
So we must have.
Do you feel any different?
I don't
No,
feel dead.
not
That's for sure.
So, I guess?
He just takes out the scalpel and slits his own throat.
Hey, Eric. I've thought this before, but, well, your laugh is kind of strange.
Oh, I'm sorry. I guess this is...
All right, then.
well,
I guess it is
sort of a
strange.
bad habit I've had since I was
It's
a
not
kid.
just me. The game just called him out on it. Good girl, Mira.
Issues at home, I guess.
Uh-huh.
Was your family
Issues at home. You could say
That's
that,
just it. We were completely normal.
except for the
Mom,
fact that your dad
your
had you
dad,
kill your little
And an
brother.
annoying little brother.
He's lying.
Oh, dear. What's wrong?
I'm not sure. They've just been crying.
Hey, you two. Mind telling Mommy why you're crying?
Chris broke my toy!
That has to be Tiny Eric. There's no one whose voice is that annoying.
Chris, Eric, listen to me, okay?
Mm-hmm.
When painful or sad things happen, people get angry or cry because of them. But even at those times, I want you to never forget to smile.
Smile?
Yes, smile.
And this is why he was so obsessed about keeping smiling
As long as you can face it with a smile, happiness will come.
when he was breaking down in front of Mira's dead body.
Really?
Because his mommy
Yes, really.
told him to smile all the time. And he was such a mommy's boy because daddy was a
Everyone all
dick.
around you happy too.
You too, Mommy? You'll be happy too?
Huh.
Of course. So why don't you two stop fighting and show Mommy your smile?
That's fucked up.
Okay.
That's fucked up, yo.
You sure are something else.
It's fucked up as shit.
Hey, what about me? Can Daddy get some smiles too?
Oh dear, it looks like Daddy's lovely, you two.
Daddy should never call himself daddy.
Give him a whole lot of
That's just
smiles.
weird.
Okay.
And also, giving daddy smiles should not be a family affair. This turns into a very different anime game at this point.
Me too. Me too.
I can't hear this anymore. All I'm thinking is porn.
Come at me. I'm ready.
All I'm thinking is porn. Stop. Did you all finish?
Mom always told us to.
Oh my god.
She never hurt a bug. Not even if a line of ants crossed her path. She was that kind and gentle. She was incredible. And when we lost her, that's when Dad changed.
Ah. I see. And the table is vastly different.
Shut the hell up. Who said you could fucking cry?
So, does Eric eventually become BJ Blazkowicz? Is that what we're getting at here?
Little brother.
Sorry. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Please forgive me.
God.
What if Zero is actually Chris, the body in the lake, who simply wants to go back and save his mommy?
Don't cry. Don't get mad. Better always smile, was what Dad liked to say. But unlike
It's as
Mom,
likely as any other
he
fucking
was never
solution
not
that we've
angry
come
with
up with
us.
so far.
Eventually, I figured out how to smile, regardless of what was going on. Just smiling day in and day
Ooh,
out.
Queen.
No fun. Not happy. I'd be made fun of.
That would
Yelled
be
at.
interesting.
And no matter the pain, no matter how bad it was, I never raised my voice. I just kept smiling.
Well,
I didn't
no,
stop.
he doesn't become Zero. He
Dad
becomes
fell ill.
the leader of Free the Soul,
So I guess the two smiles.
right?
One taught by my mom.
I mean, probably not,
and
but
one
that would be
forced
cool.
by my dad. Got kind of mixed up, and the result is what I pasted on my face.
Eric, she's...
I've never talked to anyone about all of this before, but Mira, will you still love me? Even
Yeah.
with me being like
You're right
this?
about that, Dan.
How dumb can you get?
Yeah, you're right. I didn't even have to ask.
Q's
did
like,
I?
please don't start making out.
Eric,
I'm right here, and if I
thanks
puke
for
in this
sharing
mask,
that.
it's not coming
It
out.
wasn't like I did it for you or anything. It just sort of came out, that's all.
Yeah. Still.
Mira is
thanks.
the girl with the giant
Tell
cans.
the truth. I just didn't want to end up like my
The
father.
Lotus and/or
So I
Alice
forced
of
my
this
mouth
game.
to keep smiling through everything. But it's no use.
I love that I'm not even
Worst
being
part, we
offensive
still
when I
came
say
to the
that.
front after we got trapped.
Fucking the chick with the boobs.
Pushed all
Tits
that on me,
McGee.
too.
Don't worry about it.
Eric's
Come on.
flat ass girlfriend. Yes, also that. They are
never mentioned you had
not
younger
quite
brother.
boyfriend and girlfriend because they haven't quite had that
Your age,
talk yet.
more or less.
It was sort of very
You're the same
briefly
age?
breached as a subject
can be
earlier
friends.
on.
Would it be okay if I met him?
Oh,
after we
please,
get out?
Vex. If she, if she's even halfway as in doubt as Alice, those things are just
Anyway,
naturally staying
sorry I
up.
turned the
There's
mood
no
dark.
support in that bra needed. Or, I guess, bikini top? It looks more like a leather-studded bikini top, doesn't it?
Oh, your jokes always crack me up, Eric.
Huh?
Oh, I said it wasn't a joke.
I mean,
It was...
to think that was dark. You really have a sense for these things.
But that was, though.
Don't worry, listening to it was a lot of fun.
What's
Wait a
happening?
minute.
I don't like this
What
Dutch
makes you
angle.
think that was all a joke?
I don't like this whole Dutch angle thing.
It was such a sad story. He just told us he's been holding in this painful past the whole time.
I don't-
How is that a joke?
Oh, I just didn't think.
That he was
A
serious?
mistake like that.
A mistake?
I'm
What?
so sorry. I've always been clumsy. It's at times like these that I don't even know how to look, you know?
Clumsy?
What?
Hey, Eric. Can you tell me?
Mira.
The fuck is happening right now? Can you tell me how to free your soul? Bye, Eric.
What? No,
He's got blood.
Mira. Why did you?
What happens when you stab the kid? Here she comes. Here she comes. She's getting you too, Cork.
What's wrong with you, Mira?
Those jiggle physics, that's what's wrong with her.
Stop this!
She's even got zippers on her goddamn heels. And... Wait. Oh! Stabbed right through the chest. Looks like she was gonna do the face-off thing for a second there. Yeah. Still no blood in the kid. What the fuck? What the Frenchy fucky toast? Okay, so I'm guessing we chose poorly. And that was the fragment we were watching. Inject versus not. Okay, so let me go ahead and fill that in. 'Cause I want to. I need to. We can. Why not? So this time, skip, 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 skip to my loo. And we're gonna get straight to the injection point, at which we are going to decide not to inject ourselves. Yeah, Radical 6 is a suicide, not homicide-inducing virus. So I don't think that Mira was infected by Rad 6. What would have caused her to go insane and kill someone?
Yeah, right?
Someone that she was so close to after basically, like, saying his whole heartbreaking story was a joke.
It's just like Eric said. If Zero does have that power, then it's the same either way.
Uh-huh.
That means all we need to do is think about what happens if he doesn't have powers.
Right.
The
And
important thing to determine is if we're actually infected with FBR.
okay, now we're getting
So
to the
you
new
don't think
stuff.
we are then?
I don't
No.
think so.
In fact, a virus called Fanatic Bio R existing in the first place is very suspicious.
Radical 6
So you're saying
sounds
that he's
just as
lying about
fantastic.
the virus even
No.
existing?
There's no doubt that Radical 6 is real. I've heard of it before.
Well, how?
Well, it
How?
could be
Why?
that Zero
How?
wants us to become infected with Radical 6.
How?
But instead of doing it himself, for some reason he's unable to.
How do you know about Radical 6? It should not have been released on the world or even invented yet.
Hey, what the?
I mean, it would be invented. It would be released tonight.
It opened.
Let's get out of here.
Okay, let's run,
If we're
kid.
too slow, then the door might up and close on us.
Wait, Eric!
Uh-huh. What you looking at down there, Miss Thang?
Hey, Mira! What are you doing?
Stealing a vial of Rad 6. Just in case. That sly girl. What you doing, girl?
We must have been right not to inject it. I still feel okay, and more importantly, the door opened for us.
There's still another possibility, you know. That Zero really
what
does
is
have
that?
The ability to see the future.
And
If
that
it's true, then we would have been right if we had injected the needles too.
Hey, did you tell the truth earlier?
sure did.
About what?
Oh God, excuse me.
About
Stop.
Radical 6 being real.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
How do
Radical
you
6
know
is
about
definitely real.
Well, I'm not sure.
Did you get any more suspicious?
I know what I know, okay? I can't help that.
So why not share?
Because
us
he
more
can't
about
share
this
how he
Radical
knows
6
how he knows
virus.
what he knows about what he knows
More.
about Rad 6.
I'm not even sure where to start.
How about its name?
Radical 6.
That's easy. Aside from triggering intense suicidal impulses, Radical 6 causes the infected's thought process to reduce
Bingo.
by 1√6. Therefore, when 1 second passes for them, the world has gone through √6 seconds, or roughly 2.45 seconds.
Look at the way that
Yeah,
stop. The way that the word world was written, and there's probably just a typo, but after the last game, nothing's a coincidence in the nonary games anymore. That was a 1 instead of the L. Did you guys notice that?
So the word radical.
All of the
Aside from
L's
meaning
look
things
like 1s.
extreme, it can also refer to a
Okay,
radical
never mind.
root.
I'm being crazy.
Get it?
But that
so that's why
definitely
it's
looks like a 1, doesn't it?
But is it
Every
really
single
possible
L
for thought speed
looks
to
like a
slow
1.
down like that?
Yep. The
Yeah,
infection
it's just the
through
font.
changes in DNA
That's
methylation
weird.
and histone-modification
And
gains
that's on
epigenetic
purpose,
mutations
those
in the control
motherfuckers.
mechanisms of their genetic expressions.
Wait. Could you maybe simplify that, please?
Oh, the body's composition changes as a genetic switch is flipped, more or less.
Did I just miss something important about Rad 6? Okay. It's possible for thought speed to be slowed down like that. Yes. Yes. Okay, gotcha. Never mind.
A genetic...
Switch?
Let's try this.
Robot dog.
Common scientific thought until now was that parental characteristics didn't transfer.
Uh-huh.
Recent research has changed that. We now know that they can be by flipping certain genetic switches. Well,
Like that dog's
regardless of
butthole.
What kind of experiences the parents had to go through, their DNA blueprints won't change. But within that expansive DNA coding, the question of what should be read seems to change based on experience. The change becomes especially apparent when the parents' lives are in danger.
Uh-huh.
Like maybe if someone was trapped in a shelter and forced to risk their life.
So, if Eric and I did the horizontal tango right now, the baby might end up psychic.
What?
Anyway, so if Radical 6 really does flip the genetics switch...
Mira is just going to blue ball that poor boy throughout the entire fucking game, isn't
Hey,
she?
are you listening?
No, I'm thinking about us doing the horizontal tango.
So you're basically
Fucking
saying this
ugh.
Radical 6 virus is
She is
super
the
dangerous, right?
worst kind of person.
Yes, there's no doubt it is.
Look at her resting those boobs on the counter. She knows what she's
Clear
doing right
that
now.
Radical 6 transmits through bodily fluids and is highly infectious. If someone
Like semen.
infected with the virus was to go outside,
Oh, okay.
then
then
they would easily be able to just throw semen everywhere.
Mankind, 6 billion people, will die.
Oh.
6 billion?
Oh, okay, gotcha. That's a lot of people. But it's not the population of the world. I think we're more than that.
C-Team, Carlos, Akane,
Oh.
Junpei. These 3 are now deceased.
Okay. Gotcha. So we're in that timeline.
X-passes will be revealed. Fire, crash, 5.
Fire, crash, and 5. And that was for what order now? Go back to the log, scroll up. Carlos was fire. Crash was Akane. Huh. And 5 was Junpei. Interesting. So why would Akane be Crash? Does that have to do with the Crash keys from the bomb code last game? Interesting.
What the hell? C-Team is dead?
It's obviously because of the vote.
Yeah.
The vote?
Yeah, the vote that you guys took at the
13:30.
beginning at 13:30.
But wait, did everyone from C-Team really die? We haven't seen their corpses or anything. They might still be alive.
No, they're dead. I'm sure of it.
Why?
Because
Because of what happens to them?
He's right. I don't think they're alive.
You too, Mira? What do you think, old man?
Who the hell?
Gotta be
Oh.
alive, right?
I was like, who the hell are you talking to now? The dog. Fucking robot
He's not
dog.
gonna answer you.
Hey, you don't know. Maybe he...
can speak?
There's no way the dog can talk. Oh, Jesus. It would scare the shit out of me if I was staring that close to the dog.
0.
And good night, children.
When next you wake, know you will have no memory
Of these past 90 minutes and everything you did in this room.
pleasant dreams.
Interesting. So in this timeline, the C-Team is the one that's dead. And we have completed all sections of that particular fragment. So, when we look at the global story here, we see all the fragments that we have segments unlocked. So, we have 5 out of 7 here, and we need to figure out who killed Mira. That one's with the antidote. Whether or not to inject Radical 6. Interesting. So every single one of these is going to have some sort of critical choice. And a quest position. And a number of fragments in each one. Curiously. So, like... I am very curious as to what that's going to mean for the outset of, like, when we start building the core philosophies that are at use in this game. As we talked about with the morphogenic field and the rat escaping from the flooded room. And then we also, in the second game, talked a lot about Schrodinger's cat. It really makes you wonder what they're going to throw at us here. I am incredibly curious. But I am also incredibly tired. So unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, as intrigued as I am, this may be where we have to call it a night for this evening. But what say you we play tomorrow as well? I feel like I'm gonna work some more on the Keyblade tomorrow because I'm making some great progress on this thing and I can't wait to get it done. But I feel like I can finish up at a time where we should be able to stream tomorrow night. Around like 7. Normal stream time. Does that sound good? Does that sound like a good compromise for everybody? Yeah. I unfortunately, I hate people who have to work the next morning, and I'm one of those people, you know? So we're not going to be able to go incredibly late, but we can at least do maybe 3 hours, get through another couple of fragments, and see if we can figure out what the fuck is going on here, because there is a lot to this tale. But if it seems to be giving it to us 4, 5, and 6 fragments at a time, really all we need to do is the rest of the story fragments, and there are far fewer of them than there were in VLR. So I'm hoping that we should be able to do pretty well here. Thank you so much for the follow, Funya. I appreciate all your help this evening. It's made things a lot simpler of a transition from one game to another. I feel much less lost than we did coming into it. So anyway, thank you all so much for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed tonight's show. You'll see it on the YouTubes as I put up the VODs there. And yeah, join me right back here tomorrow. Same Tim time, same Tim channel. And as always, we'll see you next time. Bye.